3, 2, 1.
Oh dear, Sergeant Bash comes into play. Just what a serious what a best start on the tournament. The steam jets reminding the frying tonight. This is one hot tournament in the New York subway. Oh, look out! Could be Bob. Oh, it's cheap, it's light, but fiberglass armor. I can see smoke. Looks like the end. Another interplanetary battler steps up to the challenge. This one keen to grinding away. The blades taking the hammer. And in he comes. Coming in to try to... A low-cost robot, this one. Showing there's no need to spend a fortune to have a great looking. And they make it across on the attack with the saw blade spinning. Can cause a menacing brute that's plenty of pain to dish out meat. Well, that's the ball powered by two 12-volt nickel-cap sumo, where two gargantuan mincing machines go head-to-head in a... This is great stuff! We got time to bring out the big shield. Bullet triangle shape. It's quite unusual to see this kind of style. Should it do well, it's armed with a very heavy kinetic energy disc, spinning at 7... Here come... Are they trying to take on the house robots? They certainly like spending... The motor's blown! And the saws... A strange vein design on this robot, giving it a... One robot's about to experience a whole lot of pain! Razor has an incredibly powerful gripping arm that creates some of the most spectacular damage we've yet seen in Robot Wars. We could be in for 50 points added to the scoreboard for every car wheel wreck. So, the saw grinds to a halt! The power... Here comes Shunt! Look out! It's equipped with the experimental liquid nitrogen gun. This robot certainly keeps our engineers on a job. Don't want to get too close to there, it's a long way. It's armed with a built-in flipping arm, powered by a CO2 fire extinguisher, and capable of lifting about no real armor, just a wooden body shell, making this robot the time to see how another team of robots do in the charging into... No more time to prove themselves. The judges will be deciding now. And they've been chosen. Lots of grinding and whirring, and the victim is looking rather the worst flop. Built in the city and as strong as an ox. It's no escaping through those turnstiles. Another mistake they can't afford. They've been cooled down. Are their dreams? The rotating blades do their best, but it's just too tough. Meet the father of farmyard ferociousness. A very effective robot on a waste disposal unit there, looking to mash you into pulp, so keep... And out they come! A near escape, the spike hardly scratching in that poor attempt. The house bots will have their work cut out if they try and put this fiberglass robot... That's it! Time over! And our winners go through for another round of robotic demolition. And they drop from the magnet! A luckiest, powered by three 12-volt nickel cadmium and pushed onto the hook. They're going to be saying goodbye to this arena as the spike showing the jaws twisting and scraping, but not cutting. Waiting for a judge's decision now. A massive 200 points for destroying the watchtower. Tim, and taking a trip straight out of the contest. Oh! It's melee time. Get ready for some... And the drill, nowhere near with that. They're through to the next round. It's got a nasty bite. Try to steer clear. Trying to get body splash. This rope. No! They managed to hit, but no shot charging it. Here go the silo doors. This could make... Covered in polycarbonate for good protection against... Onto slamming down the axe. Could be worse. They've got on the impact causing some... Looks like they're going for some trying to... Great range from the flamethrower as they're shielded with expensive Kevlar and titanium aluminium alloy composite material. Very hard to damage. It has a Sremek though. Here, trying to cut its way. Coming in for an... That won't lift then. Punching a hole. And that's gonna... Smoking away. Caught in the... An enthusiastic contender here on our Mars base. This one's done well to get here. So don't think this is the end. And this robot... doesn't seem interested in racking up another 100 points by this titanium armored shell, giving it the cone triangle shape. Don't bet against it causing... It's definitely looking to scale the heights of the robot war, flying its colours pretty clearly here. Can they take a and clearly looking to confuse and hypnotised with those. The taser proving very... The drill thuds in, and I can see a hole. Only a small one. No sign of damage yet. Standing up well to... You could be blown anywhere by those jets of steam used in the catapults, so look out for the blades spin past. Not sure what the fluffy dice bring to its design, but I'm sure they have the menacing teeth of the circular swords. Await any robot straying too close to the arena wall. Make sure they don't get to snap. Here's Sergeant Bash. Its power comes from 4 batteries running in parallel, and it has conduits attached to the flamethrower that vent heat to power its steam engine. Its weapons come in the form of a propane-fueled flamethrower, a rear-mounted circular saw, and a powerful set. There are the goals. Let's hope the gravity stays normal. You can have trouble. The crusher is not the place you want to explore on. The flamethrower looking dangerous. Powered by a 6-volt nickel. Getting close to the pit switch there. Just nudge it to open up the arena. The drive's broken. They're not going anywhere. Except, of course, out. Plenty of targets to aim for. A protective layer of and they stayed too long! Straight into the steam jets, that wasn't... Look at that super cooled nitrogen, it really could cause problems. Its primary weapon is the steel cow catcher. Not sure if there are... Punch! Scolding stuff! 50 points available for each of the Kevlar, taking it 30 points for the litter bin. It's armed with a steel cow catcher. Great, getting near the switch. Flames lick all over it. Nothing to catch. A layer of polycarbonate protecting it well against any spikes in action, forcing the train tracks on either side of this unusual arena. Just push robots through the gaps in the barrier. Wait for a train. Damage to the seats worth 10 points, but 30. But what is, and the surviving Oh, this robot too nippy to be taking their time and getting close to the alloy armour. Welcome to Robot Wars, and the and in it comes a full 80 points for the news vending machine. It's armed with a deadly flamethrower, fed high plough chassis type. The drill piercing the shell and could be causing into the airlock with you. And get ready. Heavy metal is here. No, not the music. The important thing on deck for this match is the gold. The wood shell, not for this robot, not doing very much so far. It won't stand a chance unless... On the attack now! Some of these flywheels spin it up to 1200 RPM, and you want to stay well. Possible to set the Kevlar on fire, though it does. Get ready for a crash landing. There, shunt moves them. Hope all these robots are insured, because it's the Mad Bomber. And the crowd stamp and cheer. This, the only reason Warsaw is here, is to entertain. Time is up. What do the judges say? This robot, one of the box wedge designs, a variation on the torch cutter, making an impression. But we expected a bit more than that. The composite armour of this robot not dents and scrapes as it bumps, and an evil-looking drill strikes fear into all. It has a short ramming spike, long enough to cause some damage. The chainsaw blade rips away and starting to tear in. Their mace has just broken off. Covered it, starting to buckle under the pressure of that. You don't want to get too close to the corner patrol zones. Once you're in there, it's more... X marks the spot. Doesn't it always? No treasure here, though. Just a crushing weight if you linger. And the flipper springs into action, throwing the robot into the air, and it lands. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at others' misfortune. Its primary weapon is a set of small electric lifting spikes powered by a lorry windscreen. This robot had better not get too hot under the collar, or there'll be a chopping away. It's out of this world. It stops at no less than total annihilation. So best steer well clear. It goes underneath and lifts as it pushes, taking plenty of punishment as it gets piles of these rusty old cars at the titanium stand. Oh, they're making too many mistakes. It's armed with a pneumatically powered 3-kilogram axe, which the team say should also work as a... Its primary weapon is a large boxing glove that packs covered in a thin steel... Matilda invites you into play. Games. Destroying everything that stood in its way. One robot survives to take the prize. A real achievement against some... The axe is the primary weapon, fed by a small scums complete with searchlights to hunt out anything hiding in... I don't think they've done enough. That's all the time they have. No, the decision is in, and it goes. This robot's making... Oh my God, there's going to be a riot. It's the North Atlantic aircraft carrier. Come on, make an effort. Lots of points. That was absolute chaos. But with an incredible performance, one robot outlasted them all and takes that's it. Game over. And it's heading straight in on a... Powered by 3 6-volt nickel cap. Oh, what big... No room for error here. A trip to the oven buys you... It has an electric pickaxe, not the quickest weapon. also operates as a timer. And yes, we have a worthy winner in the blade. Just get out of this tube station tangle and be rewarded to fight another day down the new... Oh, and they've disturbed the house robot. Now they'll find a whole new... It's 3 12-volt batteries used to get... And they won't be coming out of there until they are well and truly cooked. That's the end claiming to be a learner robot here. It has a large built-in flipper powered by twin pneumatic rams that can lift... What do the judges say? Yes, they have it. It's rather quiet considering how many robots we have in the arena. Come on! That was an excellent run of destruction. But in the end, we'll have to set a scraping of the blade. Just not hard. Such a joyful name, but beware, this celebration is reserved for robot. That's what we like to see! More! More! It's a light. Look at Shunt's axe gleaming! He should... Those tracks look roadworthy. Sergeant Bash says, hey, thank you. I can make that fur even more orange by adding some rib. And we all cheer the winning team in this. They're immobilized. I could burn, robot burn. Not this time. Robotics, they jump your position and come out as kings of the... Scoring 30, heading for the aircraft shock. It's armed with a large electric hammer, weighty enough to give most robots a heavy... Ouch! Brutally speared that time. That's the jaw trying to cut its way. And our team's challenge is at an end. No endurance...
As the world speaks to its doom towards the end of time, the earth is silent once again for mankind's dirty cry. They're back.
Hi everyone, it's me. It's me, it's Sunday, it's Bobot Wars. I've got my special Bobot jacket on. that means it must be time. You know, to just watch a little bit of robots fighting. Just a little bit of robots fighting. I've got piss written on my shoulder. I don't know if anyone else has got that. It seems unlikely. But hi everyone. It's the middle here. There. Hello everyone. Who's here? Hello B&M Bandit. Hello Gomelon. Hello Roars. Hello King of Time. Hello. That's Gomelon again. Hello Josie. Hello Matt. Hello Any Old Games. No piss written on your shoulder. That's... Do you know what? That's probably a good thing, isn't it? Now I think about it. That's probably a sort of positive. It's good not to have piss written on your shoulder, I think. Okay, we're going to watch some Robot Wars. We are running out of the original series of Robot Wars. We saw the grand final last week. There's a few special episodes, so we're going to watch those. Do you know what, Matt? I stand by that. I stand by that. It's good not to have piss written on your shoulder. Although you can also do exclamation mark merch, and that will test how much I believe that. Because I both think it's bad to have piss written on your shoulder. What do I recommend writing? Well, do you know what? It's not for me to say, is it? You write piss wherever you want. If anyone wants to write piss in the chat right now, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to ban it. If everyone wants to write piss, yeah, Gomelon's written piss, Josie's written piss, Matt's written piss. That's what you can write piss. You can write piss. This is a safe space, guys, and I mean that genuinely. But also it's a place where you can write piss. There you go. Adamantium's written piss. Hello, Adamantium. That's our first contact today. It's just you. Yeah, it's a safe space to piss. Yeah. Josie and Gomelon have got it. It's a safe space to piss. And that unfortunately, and I don't mean to be too bleak. Unfortunately that's becoming rare for some people. There are some people, they really need a safe space to piss in. And I wouldn't say it's a toilet. Yeah, it's more like the Sesame Street word of the day is piss. Yeah. Do I think Jonathan's ever written piss on an item of clothing? Good question. What do we think? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to entirely. I'm hitting on. This is some satire, isn't it? But this is. It is true. This is inclusive. Anyone can piss in here. Anyone can piss in here. Turfs can get fucked. That's that's the that's the ethos of the Bobot Wars stream. There is. The hand dryers need work, Gomelon. I did have Sergeant Bash coming in, but that was too much. That was too much. There hasn't yet been a robot that. Yes, yeah. You please, everyone write piss. Everyone write piss, and everyone also write CGGF. The Turfs can get fucked. I'd stand by both of those things. Stand by all of that. Yeah, don't piss. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, okay, you're right, Anil Games. Like it's all fun and games, isn't it? It's all fun. We can have a safe space, but for God's sake, don't piss on the hand. That's not for pissing. The hand dryer is not for pissing, guys. Exactly, Matt. That's where their argument falls down, isn't it? That's where their argument falls down. Twitch. Yeah, good. I hate that feature. Well, that's not true because I guess that feature is well-meaning, right? Where it asks if you want to send the message. But I'm not sure that anyone who genuinely has hate in their heart will reconsider their message. And all it actually does is obstruct people having conversations. Yeah, also don't piss in the... Yeah, just use a bit of, like... Look, it's a safe space, but let's just think before you piss. Sometimes. Yeah, at least wait until you're in the pool. Yeah, think... Only... Yeah. Yeah, Josie's right. Piss in the toilet, piss in the chat. Anyway, hi everyone. Yeah, so yeah, welcome in everyone. Hi to my parents if they're watching. They're not. Don't worry. Say piss what you want. Well, they've heard of piss. You can't watch my TikToks anymore. That's probably for the best, isn't it? That's probably for the best. I'm gonna start posting on Blue Sky. I've forgotten to tell anyone. My parents aren't watching, Matt. Don't worry. My brother threatened to show my parents how to put Twitch on the TV downstairs. But luckily they won't be able to. They won't be able to work it out. Yeah, I haven't set that up, Katie, but I am a good Pete on there. I'm going to put like wrestling clips on. I think that'll be fun. Peterance. It would be funny if my parents watched this, but yeah, that's right. I should get them jackets, shouldn't I? It would be fun. I should try and get a picture of my mum just with the jacket on, shouldn't I? I've got all the things I need to make that happen. No, Josie, and mine wouldn't, right? mine wouldn't. I don't know. I think your parents would. They'd be up for the big race. Get your parents in for the big race. Anyway, we're going to watch some robots. I haven't met your mum, but you've not met my parents. Have you heard about my parents? They're awful. Yeah, parents' evening with Pete. Yeah, I'm not going to get my parents on the stream. They have gone along because you may have missed some of this chat, but do you know what? There's a good chance I have met your mum, actually, Josie. Now you mention it, yeah. I think I did. I think I did meet your mum at Mac briefly. But yeah, Kate's parents love me. That's not true, is it? Kate's parents have seen the stream. Also, hello, Kate. Congratulations on being pick of the week in all national periodicals. I saw your mum on Eurovision, I think. Is that right? This was MacFest, not MechFest. That is a shame, Kate. You missed a bit of the stream just now where I said turfs can get fucked, and I've forgotten why I said that, but I stand by it. Yeah, F for Kate. I think Kate's been cancelled now, or is Kate's the darling of the right wing media, the baldy darling of the right wing media. Look, we're going to watch some robots. yeah, BDOTRWMM. No, W. Yeah, that's good, isn't it, Kate? That's good. Okay, look, we're going to watch Robot Wars Series 7 special. Some Robotica, some Battlebots. You're going to see some big nuts handed out in Battlebots. I'm on the Mail Online article, in an article about Hulk Hogan getting locked in the toilet. That's my lasting legacy. That's wonderful, Spiffing. That's wonderful. Yeah, look, we're getting close to hack o'clock. There you go, that works. That's good. That's good. Okay, I stand by. I'm keeping that bot on. That's good. Please, good luck, Kate, while you tackle the drama of the Daily Mail. Okay, for God's sake, let's watch some Robot Wars. It's the Annihilator special. Oh, do we want to do a prediction? What would people... Any ideas? We could just do... If we get a line on the bingo card. I think there's a chance it'll be an action-packed episode. For people that aren't aware of the bingo card, here it is. Yeah, will anyone say the word piss? That's a good... Is that likely to happen? Do we think anyone's going to say the word piss? Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, Matt. Has anyone said piss? Have we ever heard piss? It is a family show, yeah. They're very unlikely to say piss. What, you think they'll say piss on Robotica? The bigger brother guy swore once. It's unlikely to happen on this episode. Now, I reckon we'll do... we'll start off with where we get a line on the bingo. Yes, no. Get your channel points in. And look, if anyone... Well, I'll be listening out. If anyone does say piss, we can just enjoy that, can't we? Yeah, there's a low chance of precipitation, yeah. They might say piston, but I think I'd argue that doesn't count. I mean, I would say that from what we've seen, Robot Wars isn't a particularly safe place because most episodes there's some sexism. The Piston Cup. Thanks, Spiffing. The Piston Cup. Okay, let's get over to the war. Oh, apologies for this. This is Spiffing's latest contribution to the stream. Spiffing's rendered a little screensaver for me. It's pretty detailed, isn't it? I don't know who that is. I'm not sure who that is. No, I don't. I don't, JC. I don't like it. I don't like it on there. I don't like it in here. I've got to fill it up. Okay. Why isn't the audio working? Because of that. Okay. This should work.
6 teams of robots.
Oh, too loud.
A frenzied crowd
Jonathan, you're
awaits.
too loud.
Unleash the dogs of war. Let's throw them all in together in the Annihilator.
Activate.
Let the wars. 6 teams of roboteers. A frenzied crowd awaits. Unleash the dogs of war. Let's throw them all in together in the Annihilator.
Activate.
Let the wars begin.
I haven't really got room to do the
Last man
ads.
standing wins.
The Annihilator is about staying alive.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. It's going to be carnage, I'm sure.
I love the edits doing all they can to make these people seem,
Pretty scary.
making these 3 guys seem like violent. Look at this crash zoom on this guy.
Last man standing wins.
The Annihilator is about staying alive.
It's about
pretty scary stuff.
staying alive.
It's going to be carnage, I'm sure.
It's a good question, Adamatio. The most intellectual quote ever. The Annihilator is about staying alive.
Mayhem, Craig
Good,
Charles.
okay.
Tonight on Robot Wars, a robot's worst nightmare comes true
Oh no.
as we bring you the return of the Annihilator!
He is about to stay, yeah.
Yes,
two
tonight,
ones.
6 robots get thrown into the war
have I
zone
got
together.
there?
It's cruel, it's twisted, but isn't that the way we like it? No, I said, isn't that the way we like it?
Isn't that the way we like it?
A world of petrol-powered pain awaits. So, let the Annihilator begin.
It's pick and mix from 6, thrown in straight from the start to bash and crash, gnawing away until only one survives, the Annihilator champion. How can you survive this metal
Okay.
mashing,
Get your channel
frenetic,
points in, and we're going to get a
frenzy,
line on
fury?
this bingo card.
From Coville in Leicestershire, Raging Nightmare.
Let's just remind ourselves of the Nightmares' form in the 7th Wars. Well, they defeated the seeded Spawn again in their heat. They'd never before won a heat final in 2 previous attempts. But in the series semi-final, they came across defending champions Tornado.
My brother used to
Further.
put butter on his
Slammed
meat
into submission,
and I thought that was
quietly,
weird.
inexorably pushed to the pit.
Who's the
Raging
robot
Nightmare.
equivalent of 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒪? What, the robot of 1,000 deaths?
How are you going to handle this? There's 5 other robots in there. 4 of the other ones are flippers. Who's going to be out first?
Whoever's in front of us. We just go and aim for whoever's in front. There's no tactics, no nothing in these events. Go out there and hit whatever's in front.
Dear sort
Has lightweight body armor, that's a problem. Limited to 30 launches on the full CO2 load, that's a problem. But it does have high-powered weaponry, and it is built for aggression.
From Tiverton in Devon, Robo Chicken.
Ah, but headless as it
Yeah,
comes
where's
into the
the chicken
Annihilator.
gone?
As a boggle-eyed bird, it beat 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 in its heat, using the flipper in cunning style.
I've forgotten about this new Robo Chicken.
Had a little bit of a pluck to get through
Oh.
before
I'm
it was finally defeated.
I'm ticking off awful
Tough as
pun.
nails stopped the crowing of the Robo Chicken. It Experienced though, and has the flipper, and
But
it's
I'm
one
not
to
ticking off the
watch.
face unless it's got the face.
Yes, we've got this cunning plan. We're going to remove the head from the chicken and go in there, and nobody will recognise us.
You're telling me you're going in there as a headless chicken?
That's the best way.
This is the Annihilator. You've got no head, you can't see where you're going. The chicken's confused.
Sometimes it pays to be blind and just do what comes naturally.
Sometimes it
The
pays to
headless
be
chicken
blind.
has a high-powered flipper and a spinning disc. Good engineering, good weaponry, good fun. Can get up to 8 mile an hour top
If
speed.
anyone's
The
desperate
quickest.
to do a Pobo chickens right there.
You
Well
You
shepherded
too,
earlier
Scud.
on in the UK domestic championships. We thought it might be a lamb to the slaughter against 𝕎𝕑, but it was victorious and looked to have
I've
potential
no
at that
memory of
stage.
you two.
Unfortunately, Tetanus Booster gave it the old sheep dip treatment. That's where its
I
run
think
towards the
so,
UK
Goblin, yeah.
title ended. You two back again for the Annihilator.
What are you going to do out there?
We're gonna have to flip because the flipper isn't. It's a little bit dodgy, but it's gonna try and flip.
How many flips have you got per go?
Maybe 20, 25.
20, 25. Sounds pretty good to me, Scott.
The 80mm flipper hits at 10 bar rate. It's
Yeah,
running on
Bono-
24 volt
Bono
motors.
bot, that's
It has
good.
a steel frame, but underneath, no armour.
That
That's
also
the
could be a
vulnerability.
that also could be a peak.
Wilton in Northamptonshire. Can opener.
The reigning Annihilator champion. But wholly unimpressive in Robot Wars the 7th Wars, the UK Championship, beaten in its first
He
round
does,
heat.
doesn't he, Matt?
As
Yeah.
its grip on the championship
He's
was
the
weakened
oldest
by
8-year-old
the
you'll
Grim
ever see,
Reaper,
assuming
Barbaric
he was
Response, Big Nipper, and Growler. Has to do better in the Annihilator.
And opener.
Current Annihilator champions.
That's right, but not for long, probably.
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a lot of flippers in this round. So basically, it's near enough 5 flippers against 1 crusher. So
Reckon you're going down?
No, we're gonna win. It's easy.
An invertible running robot with 4 sets of
different-
hydraulic piercing
different,
jaws, ground clearance low, that's
generational
good.
attitudes
The
there, I
success
think.
rate of this previously, though, has been very, very poor.
From Oregon in the USA, Flipper.
Gonna have its first
From
competitive
Oregon.
fight here.
That's where Albert
Tell
lives
you
now.
why. Came across to try and qualify for the World Championships, got there, and no further.
No,
Got stuck
no.
on the floor. Flipper. Spartacus from the USA saw it off. Flipper from Oregon was.
Oh. Sorry, the episode has Oregon. I'll be back in a minute.
All gone and out in a trice. Must improve. Can't do worse.
There's 5 other robots in there. Quite a lot of them are flippers. What will give you the advantage when you're there?
Well, I have a drum on the back of mine also, so I can
Yeah.
go at it from 2 different angles, which some of the other ones can't.
It is absolute chaos once it starts. They're coming at you from all angles.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'll kind of skirt the sides and hit people and survive the first round, and that way I can do something again in the next round.
If it's working, has a rotating drum and CO2 pneumatic lifting arm that also acts as a 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕕. Can take a lot of abuse
Well, I'm
without
glad they gave
damage,
this guy a
so says Joe
second
Morawski.
chance.
The wheels use a chain drive, though. That's a weakness.
From Newcastle in Staffordshire, Ripper.
A machine with attitude.
Does he look like Leonard?
Talent. The talent was seen as they beat Agrabot convincingly.
Everyone is poised to tell you RFC fan
And
Matt.
also
But
Daisy
at some
Cutter,
point, I
very
did
easily
a Which
beaten
Big Bang
by a good
Theory
flipping
quiz
machine.
on stream, and I got
then
Leonard
came the
in the
attitude.
results. What is going on here? Come on.
Overconfident, perhaps a wee bit
Calm
cocky. They
down.
took on the house robots. And
Hang on. Look, just sort yourself out.
sustained damage, which I think cost them later. Hit a lot and shunt ganging up.
I don't think it's a fact
Ripper
that I'm a
damaged.
Leonard.
Over went the ref bot.
I'm going to refresh this page.
Firestorm was to have the last laugh.
I'm going to refresh this page. Why are you being like this? I need to set this to... You should be able to deal with this. Sorry.
6 teams of robots.
No, don't give me this again. It is, yeah.
On the floor, Flipper.
Yeah, we know.
Well, I have a drum on the back of mine also, so I can go at it from 2 different angles, which some of the other ones can't.
It is absolute chaos once it starts. They're coming at you from all angles.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I'll kind of skirt the sides and hit people and survive the first round, and that way I can do something again in the next round.
If it's working, has a rotating drum and CO2 pneumatic lifting arm that also acts as a 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕒. Can take a lot of abuse without damage, so says 𝔸𝕠𝕓𝕠𝕕𝕒. The wheels use a chain drive though, that's a weakness.
From Newcastle in Staffordshire, Ripper.
A machine with attitude and talent. The talent was seen as they beat Agrabot convincingly. And also Daisy Cutter, very easily beaten by a good flipping machine.
Okay, we should be alright levels-wise.
But then came the attitude. Overconfident, perhaps a wee bit cocky, they took on the house robots. And sustained damage, which I think cost them later.
What's going on here?
In a lot and Shunt ganging up. Ripper damaged. Over went the ref bot. But Firestorm was to have the last laugh. As Ripper went over.
It is Josie By, but I'd rather. It should work. It normally works.
There's 5 other robots in there.
That's right.
If it keeps doing it, I'll just turn it down.
At this stage?
A little bit. It's going to be carnage, I'm sure.
It should be able to
just
work.
Stay out of the way and see what happens.
2 750-watt motors at 24 volts. A low-pressure flipper does have other weapons. Good driver control, but thin armour could be a problem here.
Roboteers, stand by.
Can opener, flipper, U2, Ripper, Robo Chicken, and Raging Nightmare.
Yeah, I should get my head into that as well.
The Annihilator after the break. Welcome back to the Annihilator. 6 robots start, only 1 will be left standing. There they are.
Okay, here we go.
Awaiting the action.
Roboteers,
why are they all lined up like that?
Look at the teams. Starting off with Flipper on the left-hand side, 𝔸𝕠𝕕𝕒, U2, Ian, Scott Lockhart and Tony Tabrell, and Can Opener, captained by Andrew
Who do we think is
Paul
going to
Kane
win
there
here?
on the right-hand
Oh,
side.
that's a child
Tom
soldier.
Kane and Alistair O'Neill with him. There's Raging Nightmare on the left, Nigel Paget, Malcolm and Lee Summers, Ripper in the middle, Sean Finley, Stephen Johnson and David Finley, and Robo Chicken, Jason Snow, Farron White and Alec Dick. Dead Metal's in the arena for the house robots. And also Matilda with the spinning flywheel.
3, 2, 1, activate.
First, robot knocked out or immobilized, KO'd from the contest. 5 will carry on.
You
Ripper flipping over Can Opener. Robo Chicken is flipped over.
U2's in trouble.
Is U2. Raging Nightmare was in there somewhere as well in the middle there. You can see.
Someone wants a U2 Pobot. They better get in there quickly.
Flipper underneath U2. Is Flipper moving?
Oh, Flipper's shit, isn't it?
Raging Nightmare crashing against.
Did Flipper start?
Can Opener against the arena side wall. Wonder if we're going to see another shot of the highly mobile Flipper. They're armed and dangerous up there. In the control post, Metal is in there as well. Ripper taking on Can Opener.
Can Opener's shirt says more bite than a great weight. Is that a bullshit claim?
Oh dear. That's a million times worse than the dentist drill of your worst ever nightmares. Did you hear it going in? Flipper is still in there, fighting. A very good fight. Can opener, safely now, in the arena centre. Spinning, looking for trouble. Flipper and U2. Which one was immobilised first?
Yeah,
Indeed,
everything's
they
been
have
immobilised.
Robo Chicken. They went over very early on. Dented, bruised, battered. Are they still mobile? Ripper looks good value for me. And Can opener, the Annihilator champion. Certainly still moving his raging nightmare. Using one of those 30 CO2 launches on board to self-right. Can opener spinning. These are the best three for me. Not about 3 going through from this stage. 5 go through from this stage. Goodness me, avoid that pit, Can opener, because technically,
no one's out.
is still alive at this stage, I think. Ripper fighting with raging nightmare. Stay away from peril, because there are others in more dire straits than you, like Robo Chicken. I think they
Robo Chicken's getting cut today.
The red bot agrees with me, and that's
I don't know about that. I don't think Flipper ever moved.
Robo Chicken laid a couple of rotten eggs, and although the others are now going down in the pit, they'll be okay to fight another day, as it were. Can opener and all. Robo Chicken.
More bite than a great white.
In first to fall.
What a flipping fantastic way to begin the Annihilator. Chaos and carnage in the war zone. Lots of robots turned over, but Robo Chicken, they went out first, so they go out of the competition.
I think it said more bite than a great white. More bark than a shark. That's good.
Guys, I'm sorry I'm smiling, but you're out.
Yes, that wasn't very convincing, was it?
What went wrong?
Well, we had this cunning plan. If we took our head off.
A cunning plan, sir?
Yeah, cunning plan.
Yeah.
Take no head, it would self-right. Lovely. But it didn't. It didn't even work.
No.
So it was poor.
What's it like, those Annihilators, when there's like loads of robots in the arena all having a go?
Mad, absolutely mad.
Do you enjoy that sort
Maybe
of
it is
intense
bull
combat?
trip.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff.
Right. Who did you see there you think's going to be the robots who are watching this Annihilator?
Well, I think that Ripper's going to be good.
Ripper always has a go at the house robots, though, which I think's stupid, because then the house robots have a go back, don't they?
It's good
Given
entertainment,
that as a
that's what we
fluke
want.
win
It's
for
good
one of the
entertainment,
others.
and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we like on Robot Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Clucked. Let's hear it for Robo Chicken.
Whack! We started with 6 of the best.
Whack.
Saints alive, we're down to 5. Robo Chicken out. Can opener,
Hello,
Flipper and
Mark.
Ripper and U2. And Raging Nightmare,
There's only
they
one
remain.
series of Clarks of that. It's one day a year we
Let's just
stray
take a
into the
break
Clarks era.
from the competition for 1 minute for tonight's special event.
Oh, we've got a special
You
event.
see, some of our roboteers have long memories, and they whinge in the pits about, say, Killalot did this to me, and Shunt did that to me, and Bash burnt my tyres. They think they can go head to head
BBMC
with
in the
the
chat.
house robots. Well, shall we let them? Okay, bring on the Robot Rebellion!
Oh no, I'm a big fan of Craig. I think he's a great host.
I've got Gravity and
I'm wearing his
BMR. They
jacket.
are assigned for the task. What are you going to do in there?
I'll flip them all out, of course.
Of course,
BMR.
you're a flipper. What else would you do? Who are you going for first?
The closest.
You have already flipped 2 of them out before. You had Shunt and you had Dead Metal on the heads. So is it
So they're
payback
going to take
time?
on the
Are you gonna
house
go after all the
robots.
mates?
No, just gonna go after them all. So,
I think they might be after you as well, mind, after what you did to their friends.
well, keep them coming.
Why not? BMO,
Yeah,
house robots.
yeah. We've got some payback to do. It's been, over the years, they've got us in places where it's hurt, so...
Nobody would want to go to places that the house robots take them. In the corner, smash your head
Yes.
in. They're very big, they're very tough, they're very strong.
So are we. We've always seemed to have bad luck with the competitors. So maybe the house robots will do better off. So we've got a very powerful drive there, so we'll hopefully feed Gravity the robots and they'll just chuck them out.
Have a great time out there, let's hope you
Yeah,
don't get too
exactly.
fast.
I think I'm on the house robot side in your games. So for anyone that's relatively new to these streams, they're so whiny. They've broken the arena.
6 wars reached the semi-finals.
Brexit box getting ticked off
with
for
the
their
big
little flag.
bulldozer scoop, a 6-wheeled robot.
From Leeuwarden in Holland, Gravity.
Reached the series semi-finals this time in its
No,
first
they're
appearance
quite
in
good.
the UK wars. The teams then Anthony Pritchard and Kane Aston and 𝕤𝕦𝕟 on the left, and 𝔸𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤 and Gravity on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
And they're taking on the house robots. Growler. Cassius Chrome.
Cassius Chrome?
There's Mr. Psycho. We have long memories and a long reach.
3, 2.
No, Mark. If Harry was here,
so you think you're tough
he
enough,
would quite
tough
aggressively
enough to
point
withstand
out
Growler.
that
There's
Jane is
nothing
not a
quicker across the
Geordie.
arena floor.
Jane's from
Growler.
Northumberland.
Gravity thinks he can take on our dog of war. Oh, and he can!
Oh! Growler's gone.
Growler's rolled over for a tummy tickle.
Oh, hang on. Cassius Chrome seems to have started on the pit.
According to plan. Cassius Chrome watches on as Growler. Oh, a bit off more than he can chew.
She is from Bedlington, yeah.
Cassius Chrome.
That is the Geordie part of London. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh!
Overturned by Gravity. And in this house
I put out.
rebellion,
𝕤𝕦𝕟 are doing nothing. Oh, the ref bot's in trouble. Oh, come on. Yeah, Cassius Chrome got stared to jump to the pit.
So basically, we need Mr. Psycho to do something, and 𝕤𝕦𝕟's behind it, and Mr. Psycho's in reverse and crumbling.
I don't actually know about Northumberland. I've bitten off more than I could chew here.
Lift Mr. Psycho up and over. Mr. Psycho flattens down on Gravity's full pressure flipper to a snow speed.
Yeah, okay, look, chill out. We don't, look, just, that'll be fine. Just, so we'll have a bit less quality, no problem.
Type robot, isn't it? The Dutch machine. And it's all down to Mr. Psycho against the rebelling robots. You can see 𝕤𝕦𝕟 trying to lift Mr. Psycho up.
Yeah, we'll be right down by the
Mr.
end.
Psycho's hammer comes down with the.
No, I don't know why it's playing up. It's the website really more than me.
Cassius Chrome is now spinning up to full power to knock 𝕤𝕦𝕟 towards the.
How's Cassius Chrome back?
And I think the house robots are just now beginning to get the grips, aren't they? With the.
𝕤𝕦𝕟 has done nothing.
Duo. Cassius Chrome spinning again. Gravity, I think, has been
pulverised.
Silenced. 𝕤𝕦𝕟 nagging away there like a little gnat at the back.
His axe has come off.
What on earth was that tickling me? He says,
Oh!
Flipper. Oh, yes, competing brave robots. We are not just about
Yes,
our
get him,
robots
get
that are
him.
mobile. Didn't we tell you we had the floor flipper, the angle grinders, the pit, the drop zone? Maybe we did forget to tell you. Take us on at your peril. Gravity stopped. 𝕤𝕦𝕟
What's this?
pushing Gravity towards Mr. Psycho to take the punishment, I think. Maybe to use it as some sort of a battering ram. They hinted at this in the pits, didn't they? Cassius Chrome comes in and separates the duo. I wonder if there is any life left in Gravity. Or Mr. Psycho, for that matter. You can see, sparking at the bottom, you can see 𝕤𝕦𝕟 coming in and attacking Cassius Chrome. Who wins the House Robots Rebellion, judges? How can you mark on style control, damage and aggression and all that? Well, Growler was thrust up and over. Well done, Gravity. One house robot.
Gravity did well. 𝕤𝕦𝕟 did nothing.
Mr. Psycho.
It was still running at the end, but only running away.
Over. Cassius Chrome likewise. Gravity on top for the rebelling house robots at that moment. But back they came. Mr. Psycho striking a blow for the house robots. Not once, not twice, but thrice and more. Make that 4. Good little tussle in that corner. But energy totally expended by Gravity, leaving 𝕤𝕦𝕟 really to fight the cause alone. Centre skittering. Self-righting.
Really hated Rampart.
Mr. Psycho still hammering. And in the end, 2 against 1.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yeah. This one is not for the judges. This one's for you lot. Now, if you think the house robots won, make some noise. If you think our contestants won, make some noise. Well, there you go, guys. Come here. Behemoth. Yes. I consider you to be the unluckiest robot in the history of Robot Wars. Something always goes wrong with the robot at an inopportune moment.
Yes.
But out there, you proved that you can do it.
Yeah, it proves that, you know, we just had a bad state of luck through the years.
Because you battered everything out there then?
Yeah, we drove around.
What were you doing when you were hiding?
That's interesting,
You were hiding
Ross.
behind gravity? Were they hiding behind you?
No, they were pushing me into a house robot. I lost drive, so I couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
It would have been. It would have been any old
No,
games.
we were trying to push him in, but there's so much oil down in that bottom corner. The wheels were just spinning.
We started to run out of gas, and they've got loads on board, an incredibly powerful flipper. Why not use them as a weapon? But there's all the house robots cheating a bit there to put oil down to stop us pushing them out. So
I tell you what, that was fun, wasn't it? What happened to you guys?
When Mr. Psycho hit us with the hammer, it just stopped. Just stopped. Really
all right, guys. That was it. That was the Robot Rebellion. Let's hear it for our Roboteers! Join me after the break when there's more devastation, more destruction. It's downright dirty on Robot Wars.
Still to come, the next stage of our Annihilator. 5 robots remain in the arena as we try and whittle them down to our eventual Annihilator champion. The toughest and roughest of them all.
It's a shame they never got Craig back for
If you
the
just
revamp
joined us,
series.
Robo Chicken were turned
Not
over
necessarily
in
as the
first
main
fight in the
presenter.
Annihilator.
You think they could have got him to
Didn't
do
recover.
something?
And though there was plenty of metal mayhem, the countdown took Robo Chicken out and left us perhaps with a glimpse of what lies around the corner in this Annihilator.
Yeah, Craig's
Welcome back to Robot Wars
Irish,
and
yeah.
the Annihilator. One robot has already bitten the dust, and hopefully the remaining 5 are now ready to fight again.
And here they are, Craig, defending Annihilator champions: Can Opener, Flipper, Ripper, U2, and Raging Nightmare.
The Annihilator, Scott, you got through round 1. What was that like for you?
That was scary because we got caught on the arena barrier, but luckily
It's the
Robo
world's
Chicken was
youngest
upside down. We were
45-year-old
lucky to get through.
man.
What's your tactics going to be then in the second round?
I want to get out the American flipper.
Yes.
Yeah. Try and get that out. It's got a nasty spinner on the front. Try and get that out first.
Okay, you got through round 1 in the Annihilator.
Only just nearly thrown out.
You nearly got flipped out, didn't you?
That's what comes of fighting flippers all the time.
Yep, there's a lot of flippers in there.
There is too many.
Now, tell me, because you compete in the wars as well,
Yes, we do.
how different is the wars to the Annihilator?
The wars are about just kill. Just go into the arena and kill. The Annihilator is about staying alive. So there's more dodging and weaving. It's actually quite a lot more fun.
Imagine seeing that clip out of context. Just go, yeah, I'll tell you the difference between the wars and the Annihilator.
Here they come then with the pincers. Can Opener defending the Annihilator title. Ripper, good competitor with the big flipper. Ripper. There they are, the teams together. Ripper on the left, John Finley, Stephen Johnson and David Finley.
This is the state of the business. Oh, actually, team cares too much for the Burma getting excited because they were given a charity win.
U2. Fought in the 5th Wars as Lamsey. Here comes Flipper.
Flipper.
Here comes Flipper.
Oh no!
Here comes Flipper. Ah. Red carded. No entry, leaving 2 teams. You 2 there on the right-hand side and Raging Nightmare on the left.
Roboteers, stand by.
What on earth happened to Flipper? Shunt.
F for Flipper.
And Matilda.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Mechanical failure let down Flipper. 4 in the arena. Raging Nightmare taking a bashing from U2 and overturned by Ripper.
Yeah.
And Ripper right in the thick of things there. And look at Can linked together with Raging Nightmare.
Oh.
Pinched together perhaps. And look at Ripper. That is immensely
So it's just 4 left
powerful.
now.
Big, sturdy, 100 kilos in weight. Plenty of drive.
So that answers my question as to why they did the bonus fight after round 1. It's because there was no round 2.
I like the look of Ripper, the Nottinghamshire-based roboteering team. Can opener still in the thick of things as
Ripper
well.
does look good, yeah.
They can change those pincer baits. Raging Nightmare hops about. U2 is overturned. I don't know whether they can self-right from there, U2. A flipping battle going on elsewhere. But this could prove decisive. Can opener came in as Raging Nightmare was flipping about all over the place. U2 on its side. Now I don't think they can get
That's
down
a
from
bad
there.
design, isn't it? It shouldn't be able to land like that.
Statuesque. U2, the pit has been alarmed, in other words, activated. And U2 is about to go out, or will they? Will they beat the count here as Raging Nightmare topples? Has to go down quickly to save U2. It's a matter of seconds. U2 or Raging Nightmare. It's U2.
I think they've entered that to make it seem more exciting, didn't they?
By the skin of their teeth.
Oh, they didn't even go in the pit.
How on earth do they survive there? U2 may well bleat about it, but they're out.
Oh, it's a good point, Gobbler. I think you're right.
Raging
I think you're
Nightmare
right.
was perched on the edge of the pit, but U2 got counted out. So U2, they go out.
You're right, Goblin. That was a pre-prepared bit, wasn't it? Also, it was filler jeopardy, wasn't it? Because there was no... They could have just said they weren't there.
Look at that. Wicked haircut. What do you think about that then?
That was quite a shame actually, because we did quite well at the start, but the pipe came off and just leaking CO2.
Yeah, and you were just immobilised then, basically, weren't you?
Yeah, because we got tipped upside down.
But Raging Nightmare on the edge of the pit like that, if they'd have gone in before you were camped out, you'd be through, and they'd be going home in a basket.
Does it count as being a grumpy child if you're a middle-aged man child?
Yeah.
How's your robot? How do you think it's performed for you?
It's been okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had a good time at Robot Wars?
This isn't me as a child.
Okay, let's hear it. You too.
If nothing else will amend it, I didn't wear glasses until I was an adult.
So what happened? You didn't even make it out there?
Well, there were just
So
too many technical
bad.
problems keeping me from being able to go into the arena. I was kind of plagued with them since the moment I
Also-
landed here with speed controls and everything.
This is admittedly, it's a bit of a cop-out, right? This is a fully spectacled team, isn't it? This is the whole team here. This is the whole team. And he's got glasses on. He's Peter O'Hara. He is a bit, isn't he? Yeah.
What happened? You didn't even make it
In the
out there?
day-to-day.
Well, there were just too many technical problems keeping me from being able to go into the arena. I was kind of
Yeah.
plagued with them since the moment I landed here with speed controls and
imagine
everything.
you
And it
was,
just,
yeah.
everything added up.
He hasn't got an
it just
exciting
didn't
enough
work.
outfit.
Thank you very much. You've made the journey all the way from the States. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you in the next wars.
Yeah, I hope to be here.
Thank you.
We like Joe Moravsky. We don't like his robot Flipper.
Do we like Joe
What a
Moravsky?
spree. Then there were 3. Ripper, Can Opener, Raging Nightmare.
Congratulations, you all through the next round of the Annihilator.
Thank you, thank you.
There's only 3 robots in there now.
That's right.
What are your tactics going to be?
See what happens. You can't really make tactics because with 3, one will go for the other and then there'll be one left. And it hopefully will be the one left and then we'll be able to take whoever out we want.
You'll just be running around the arena, having a nice time.
Yeah.
Spot of sunbathing.
Why not?
Why not? There are only 3 robots, but one of those robots is the current Annihilator champion.
He is. We're a little bit worried, but we're quite confident that we can take him.
What's his biggest weakness? Because he can't actually spit you out, can he?
He can basically crush us, but all he's crushing is air. So that's his weakness. We can actually pick him up and move him around the arena.
He does look a bit like Edward Snowden,
we can
yeah.
that's what we're going to do, pick him up, move him around the arena.
Yeah, the middle
Flip
guy.
him over the side.
We're going to have a good go at doing that. He's a bit big, though. He doesn't like being flipped over the side because he's big.
Congratulations, you are through to the next round of the Annihilator. What happened in that arena for you?
I think we were lucky to survive the last one as we were petering over the pit. Can't the guys in his jaws, and we were just
petering over.
Drop us in, but we
That's
survived
not.
it. This time it's going to be our
That's
turn.
not a phrase.
What are you going to do in there?
I think one of them's going out the arena. I ain't bothered which one it is, but one of them's going out.
Because the other one's a flip out and the other one's a close.
That one's
How
ever
do you deal?
petered
You deal with them
over.
both the same?
Yep, straight at him.
Raging Nightmare.
May well be left to fight a lone cause here. Nigel
Oh,
Paget,
no.
Lee and Malcolm Summers. I'll tell you why in a moment.
Can opener.
2 machines ready to come in. Can opener the first. Why do I say 2? It's significant.
Ripper.
Out comes Ripper the second. The team's very close friends, I can tell you.
Oh.
Will they gang up on Raging Nightmare? Ripper on the left-hand side, John and David Finley, Stephen Johnson, Can opener, Andrew Paul Kane, Tom Kane and Alistair O'Neill.
Roboteers, stand by.
Politics going on here? I wonder. Sergeant Bash in there for the House Robots?
Sergeant Bash is there.
Dead Metal 2.
There's going to be some politics. He's tense.
3,
He's tense.
2,
Is anyone else tense?
activate.
Could gang warfare be about to erupt? In the Annihilator, Ripper attacking Raging Nightmare. Can opener attacking Raging Nightmare. I had an inkling this might happen. And
What are you on about? Look.
On Raging Nightmare once again. Sergeant Bash almost coming in as a protecting force. Raging Nightmare. Go on, we support the underdogs on Robot Wars between the 2 of them. And they'll have their work cut out now, though. Ripper looks very strong to me. Should have done
Ripper
better in
does
the
look
UK
quite strong.
Championships. Can opener overturned by Raging Nightmare. It's backs to the wall stuff, though. For Lee Summers, the 17-year-old apprentice engineer driving Raging Nightmare. Overturned once and twice by Ripper.
Yeah, right, they are going up on it. Oh, on the fire.
Ooh, it looks painful out there, doesn't it? The Can opener team looking on. Saw a shot of Andrew Kane, a hydraulic engineer by trade. Look at the holes now in Raging Nightmare. Still brave enough to self-right punctured though. Can opener trying to overturn it. Well, if Raging Nightmare is beaten here and the 2 other teams go through, will friendships end there? Will rivalry, intense rivalry, take over? Can opener pushing as Ripper presses the pit release. And teamwork, I'm afraid, did it. As far as Raging Nightmare is concerned,
They're
beaten by
petering
2
over the
very good
pit, aren't they?
machines who linked well. Now, I could be imagining all this, and it may be coincidence. We'll have to wait and see. Have to wait and see if Raging Nightmare eventually gives up. Or whether Can Opener will be dragged down after it. The judges would go for Can Opener if that happened, I'm sure. They're both there on the end. Meanwhile, Ripper is learning valuable lessons about Can Opener. As the seconds
Learning valuable lessons.
dribble away. And Raging Nightmare eliminated from the Annihilator.
Cease.
Okay, there we go.
Raging Nightmare. They have a nightmare. Teamwork from Can Opener and Ripper. Can Opener and Ripper in the Annihilator final.
Said it was teamwork. It was. They ganged up on you.
They sure did, yes.
They bullied you.
Yes, 2-1, no chance.
Well, the driver for Ripper used to drive can opener.
Yeah, we know that, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, it was like 2 robots against 1.
Yeah, they are
yeah,
good,
all
aren't
the
they?
way along, yeah.
It wasn't fair.
No.
How'd you feel about it?
We put up a good fight though, didn't we?
You did, you know, but like...
We were trying.
Robot was dead in the end, though. What happened?
It's like he just pinched too far, really, and just something's come dislodged.
Yeah. And, he's the Annihilator champion, that can opener.
Yeah.
I think one-on-one we're beating now.
Pardon?
I think one-on-one we're beating now.
Oh, I'd love to see that one-on-one. I'd love to see a grudge match, because that wasn't fair, was it? That was 2 against 1.
It was 2 against 1. They knew who the favourite was, who were going to win this competition. If it was a fair competition and they fought it in the true spirit of what it should have been fought in.
Yeah, the
Which is a free-for-all for everybody.
Yeah,
That's a
the
shame,
Annihilator is
Jamie.
all about. I mean, you know, you can form alliances if you want. I mean, you were obviously the dangerous robot in there. Yeah. Obviously, the better engineers. Obviously, you know, the better robot with the more powerful. Better looking team as well.
Yeah.
You know, obviously. And they took offence to that because you guys have got it all and they've just got sad lives in sheds.
Yeah, we've got a garage.
Yeah. And you've got a garage, haven't you?
That's all we use, yeah, just a garage.
And they've only got a shed.
Sliss in
And
the
their
chat
wives
if,
aren't talking to them.
if you think they've got sad lives in
So, you know,
sheds.
Don't worry about it. Go and enjoy
It's on
your
shoulder
life.
jackets, yeah.
They've got none. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Yeah,
Raging Nightmare!
put one up here.
Only joking. You're the reigning Annihilator champion. You can't have any alliances now in the final.
No, this is hell.
And that Ripper.
This is hell.
Can flip.
Yep, we got damaged in that last one.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of work to do, which is what the Annihilator's about. We only get a short amount of time.
That's it. Do you think you can repair it in time?
Well, I think I can.
Yeah. Your jaws are really strong. You went right through the robot.
Well, they go through most robots.
Yeah. How much power?
It's about 3 tons on the tips.
Oh dear. All right, let's just talk to Ripper. Feeling confident?
3
You can't
tons?
have an alliance in the final.
I'm not sure what that means.
We'll show him.
Yeah.
We'll show him.
Will you? Great flipper.
Yes, very good.
Do you reckon you can get him out the arena?
I think so, yes.
Is that what you're going to go for?
Yeah, that's what we're going to have to go for. Get him out the arena and just play about then.
Alrighty then. I can't wait to see the Annihilator final.
Then.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ripper and Can Opener.
Forget the old truce. Now is the moment of truth. The Annihilator final between Can Opener and Ripper. The flipper against the pincers. Who will prevail? Find out after the break. In our last part of the Annihilator on Robot Wars, we saw how U2 and Raging Nightmare's hopes were eventually toppled. U2 went. So did Raging Nightmare as politics took over.
Politics?
Welcome back to Robot Wars and the finale of the Annihilator.
Is it politics?
Out of the 6 robots who started out tonight, only 2 remain.
Is it politics to
For all
team
the
up on a
others, it's
robot show?
boo-hoo, because now we're down to 2. Can Opener, the defending champions, and Ripper.
Ripper the Flipper, you made it through to the Annihilator final.
did.
How are you feeling?
As always, nervous, but quite excited.
You are up against the current champion.
We are. We're a little bit concerned.
They have a lot of experience in these Annihilators.
They do, yeah.
What do you think their tactics are going to be?
Very quickly come in and crush, get our rams. That's what they're going to do. Take our rams out, and then we've got no chance of doing anything to them, really. They can outpush us.
So what are you going to do to counteract them doing
3,
that?
2, 1, activate, straight over, put them out the arena. Just like that.
That
Just like
sounds easy.
Sounds easy. We'll see if it is or not.
Well, the current Annihilator champions are now again into the final. How are we feeling?
We're feeling quite good.
You're feeling quite confident?
Yes, we are. Well, we'll give it our best shot.
You're up against Ripper the Flipper.
Yes.
How are you going to approach him?
Very carefully.
Yes.
We're going to grip the Ripper.
You're going to grip the Ripper?
Yeah.
You're going to Ripper the Flipper?
Yeah, we're going to grip Ripper the Flipper.
You're going to grip Ripper the Flipper?
We're going to, seriously, we're going to attempt to cut it in 2.
They're bruised, they're battered, and
I don't know what I liked about that. They're all messing. I think what I like about this is they're all messing around, and then exactly going to. It's like, no, seriously.
Yes.
You can see his expression change.
We're going to grip the Ripper.
Watch his face. Look how happy he is here. Just note it. Look at happy.
Yeah.
You're going to rip out the flipper.
Yeah, we're going to grip the flipper.
You're going to rip out the flipper.
We're going to, seriously, we're going to attempt to cut it in two.
They're bruised, they're battered, and now our two survivors face one
seriously,
defining
we're gonna rip him in two.
Are you ready to find an Annihilator champion?
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
Okay, then let the final begin.
Should I add that as an alternate for the serious alert? Harry, I was going to say before I got distracted by that, Harry will particularly like the way Jane was saying Ripper the Flipper.
Ripper as the flipper.
It really makes the most of that accent.
For me. John and David Finley and Stephen Johnson, the weapon operator.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the Annihilator final, representing the House Robots, Matilda, and also Mr. Psycho.
3, 2, 1.
Can opener, the defending
Annihilator
champion, but for me up against it. Ripper flipping, once missing
Okay,
for the second time of asking.
They haven't ripped them in half yet.
Can opener around the side. Ripper's ground clearance, 0.5 centimetre. Can opener's 1 centimetre, but an invertible robot can run either way up, don't forget. With its hydraulic piercing jaws.
Oh.
Very even so far. They crash and bash and bounce off each other.
I think the flipper has lost a bit of power over the red. Oh, actually, can they only go one? Can they only go one? They've got drive on one side.
Arena war. Has their control gone? I think it might have done, you know. They still got flippability. The old FF flippability factor on Robot Wars.
FF.
They're moving because Can Opener is dragging them.
Oh.
I think they've lost forward motion, Ripper. Which means that Can Opener, although for long periods in this Annihilator, has not looked at its best,
the old FF.
could well triumph again. Spinning away. Now let's see if Ripper can come after them.
I think they've only got drive on one side, haven't they?
Crab-like moving from side to side as the crab-looking machine Can Opener virtually pierces the pit release. Oh, Mr. Psycho came out of the CPZ.
Would you rather be crab-like or crab-looking?
Because Ripper was not in that CPZ. So you go and tell Mr. Psycho off.
Oh, here's the crab.
We're looking
Celebrate with his brethren.
They're looking worried, aren't they? I'm intrigued to find out what has gone wrong. They are now in the CPZ.
Uh-oh.
And the smile is on the face of Tom Kane.
Oh, look at the sparks.
Because they know now that Ripper is at the mercy of Mr. Psycho. The big blow comes down. Ripper simply can't move away. Hamstrung from the early stages of this Annihilator final, which has been about the survival of the strongest. The strongest, most durable robot.
Yeah, the CPZ is the C is for
the
crab,
most effective over short distances.
What are the PZ for?
Or with a massive weaponry impact over a short time factor. Can Opener once again has gone the distance. There could yet be a twist in the tail, though.
Could there?
Because if Can Opener gets too close,
crab
that close to the
perception
arena side
zone.
wall, Ripper can flip him out.
Yeah, crab pie zone.
That's why Ripper
yeah, it could be
jostling for
pissed,
position
couldn't
at
it?
the moment, and that's why Can Opener, you'll see. Oh, now they've gone straight onto the flipper. But they can pinch in and grapple and hold on. Oh dear, and grapple as well. Look at that.
Uh-oh. Oh, they've got fire coming out of them. Does this cat has gone on fire? I think it does.
In an embrace of doom.
Everyone's lost. Who's being
Records
kicked?
counting down. Help me out. Who's it counting down? Must be Ripper, mustn't it? Must be Ripper. Can Opener smoking. But Ripper's light and flicker of flame of life went out a long time ago. Has to be Can Opener for me.
Ripper, a top flipping robot, But if anyone can beat him, Can Opener can. Ripper counted out. Can Opener remain the Annihilator champion! Hey.
Yeah.
Ripper the flipper.
Yep.
What went wrong?
First impact on the side, we think a chain's come off. We lost drive to one side, then it was just round in circles from there.
Just going round in circles.
Yeah. But we were still defending ourselves.
You're quite close to that team, aren't you?
Sort of.
Yeah. I mean, well, who does the driving? Who did the driving for Can Opener?
I've driven Can Opener before.
You've driven Can Opener before, so you're quite close. And then both of yous ganged up on Raging Nightmare, didn't you? And gave him a right good kicking.
Raging Nightmare were our biggest threat because there's certain parts, certain positions in our machine where we can't self-right. And being a new machine, we're still ironing out the bugs, so we had to get rid of the flipper.
You know, they're reigning Annihilator champions. Yeah. Annihilator champions again, so there's no disgrace going out to them.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise the roof for Ripper! I was talking to you downstairs and you were thinking,
it's
no chance.
No, it's a good robot, Ripper is. And John knows how it works, how our robot works, and knows its foibles and can take it out when he feels like it.
Well, how come he didn't then? Because he lost his drive?
He lost the drive.
How come in the UK Championships you guys never do very well?
Well, I can explain that quite easily.
Oh, good.
That's why I asked the question. Come on then.
When you go into the UK Championship, you get one chance at it and you kill. This Annihilator's a different game altogether. It's staying alive that counts.
Yeah, is it a certain element of running away in the early stages of the Annihilator then?
It works.
Yeah, and ganging up with your mates.
He doesn't have that in the UK Championship.
Yeah. But hey, you've retained the Annihilator Championship. I mean, not many robots can claim that, can they?
No. In fact, there's not one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please, can you raise the roof for the reigning Annihilator champions? This is Can Opener! Well, 6 robots came through the war zone doors, but only one survived on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
It's a solid bone. Nothing special.
Coming up next time, 8 of the most experienced, well-known machines in Robot Wars. Who'll go far in the All-Star Championships?
The All-Star Championships. That's why none of the good robots were in the Annihilator.
The reigning Annihilator champions, this is Can Opener!
It was lesser known, yeah. Well, there we go. Well done, Can Opener. Well done, Can Opener. Although I don't think there was a line on the bingo, was there? I suppose you could argue that there was a bad judging decision in the house robots fight. But I don't think there's anything that would give you a line. Arguably, that child was grumpy because he's a 40-year-old man. No, there wasn't. Do you know what? There would have been Gummelon, but Robo Chicken, they took the face off. And I don't think there was graphic design. I don't think there was a good bit of graphic design in that one. So no, there weren't any URLs. Arguably, you could say there was sexism because we didn't see a single woman. Not even hinted. Not even the idea of a woman. Whatever that means. So yeah, unfortunately, I think that's going to be a no line. So that's a win for the Cynics. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to watch some Robotica. If anyone's got an idea for a Robotica specific prediction, let me know. This one's going to be a no. Hello, Hondo. We've just watched The Annihilator. It was all right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back, and then we're going to watch some Robotica. Well, B&M Bandit, is there any point? Is there any point having that? Look, have a think. We can do a prediction when we get back. Okay, get yourselves a drink, get yourselves a robot-appropriate yogurt. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, this is going slowly. Oh, heart peeps. Lovely. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hoi is a good greeting, yeah. Hoi, go along. Hoi, everyone. I'm back. Hi everyone. Hope we've enjoyed the hope we're enjoying the Bobots. We're going to watch some Robotica next. But you know, don't worry. It'll be over, you know, soon. It can't hurt you. Ahmet can't get you through the screen. Okay. Right. Let's get over to Robotica. Let's get over to Robotica. And remember, if anyone wants me to put my head on a robot, you know, anyone that subs or donates, that could happen. I'm always happy to be a Pobot. Okay, here we go.
Well, it's time to find out. First, they'll have to tear up the gauntlet, a speedway that knocks robots down to size. Then they must conquer the labyrinth, a dizzying maze with robot traps at every turn. And finally, they got to withstand the fight to the finish. And all at once, only one can survive. Let's meet our first competitors. Now, entering the arena. Say all the nasty things you want about this robot, but don't you bring his mama into it. It's Son of a Monkey's Ranch.
Don't you bring his mama into it.
Weighing in at 206 pounds, Son of a Monkey's Ranch is all about power. His batteries can deliver a
What a name. What a name. Son of a Monkey's Ranch.
250 amps, enough to start your car. And when push comes to shove, 3 nasty wedges are primed to knock his opponents into the sky.
And the monkey's designer is John Adapetro.
My robot is Son of a Monkey's Wrench, and we are going to shred some steel because our bot is unusually strong.
John is a man with a split personality. Sometimes he's just a laid-back couch potato, watching television with his teammate Jeremy. No, that's Jeremy. But at other times, he's a
His
total
name's got
adrenaline
Pete in,
freak.
for God's sake.
I love anything with a sense of adventure.
He pilots planes and he repels off bridges.
Friends would often call me crazy and tell me I'm lucky to be alive.
Son of a Monkey's Wrench is a lot like its builder, low-key on the surface, yet fierce when called to action.
It's a very heavy-duty industrial strength robot.
Are we
despite
alright
being
levels-wise?
But low-tech doesn't mean low performance. John's bot is driven by these, a pair of truck
It's a
start
good
motors
point,
that
Josie.
draw a thundering 250
It's a
amps
stupid thing to say, isn't it?
If
Yeah.
turn over the engine of a large truck, then it can probably push a robot.
But the high amperage burns out most electronic motor controllers.
Just means
After
sometimes
blowing out
he's
several
doing
of our $150
upwards of
motor
2 different
controllers,
things.
We finally decided to just go with standard mechanical relays.
Only these primitive DC relays can handle the massive power coursing
Zappa
through
is
this
Italian for
robot.
hoe. And what
The
is
largest strength
Ahmet
of our
Italian
robot
for?
is, in a word, its strength.
In the high-tech realm of robotica, John's low-tech inventiveness could
Not
take him
quite
all the
hoe,
way to
but
the
close.
finish.
And his opponent, in the tiny seaside village of Robotica, a massive tsunami breaks across the beach, bringing with it a terrifying robot that lays waste to everything it touches. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, it's Godzilla! There goes Tokyo with a terrifying robot that lays waste to everything it touches. Oh no, there goes Tokyo, it's Godzilla!
Oh no, there goes Tokyo. It's Godzilla.
This tank tread design boasts a unique feature, a full suspension system built around cantilever.
Also, that's such a shit robot to call Godzilla.
Steel treads around or over any obstacle.
And Godzilla's mastermind is
I don't think I'd
Lawrence
get
Fair.
away with it, KOT.
Cantilevered suspension and superior engineering will make Godzilla a superior opponent.
Most people build robots to be powerful and tough, but that's not enough for Lawrence Fair. His robot also has to be a work of art.
As an artist, when designing the robot, I wanted the robot to be aesthetically pleasing, and form should follow function.
An aeronautics photographer by trade, Lawrence's artistic streak runs through everything he
Skate
touches.
cream, yeah.
But instead of a brush and canvas, he uses more powerful tools of the trade. His interest in robots began in childhood. Back then, his goals were a lot more practical.
Probably the first robot I ever wanted to build was something to mow the grass. That was one of my chores as a child.
Today, in his North Carolina workshop, Lawrence and his friend Mike are creating their latest work of art, Botzilla. Unlike its soft-spoken creator, Botzilla is a romping, stomping, fire-breathing beast.
Oh shit! It's got a flamethrower.
Grade materials like titanium and honeycomb aluminum. This super sturdy robot is
Honeycomb
built to last.
aluminum.
But the real trick is in the way it rolls.
Yeah, but
Probably the most unique thing about the robot is the fact that it drives on a track system. It should be able to navigate the unique challenges offered by the Robotica course.
It's not just the track that makes Botzilla a threat. The independent suspension system ensures that the treads never leave the ground. This flat-footed design makes for great traction, and Botzilla is poised to make a big statement in head-to-head battle. They're primed and ready to take anything we can throw at them, so we've decided to throw it all. We call it the Gauntlet, and it hates robots with a passion. In fact, it once told me it hates robots so much. Okay, you're right. It didn't even talk to me. It doesn't even speak. But you can tell just by looking at it that it is mad.
Oh no.
And here's how it works.
Aamett's become self-aware.
Drive around the course in opposite directions. Along the way, they must
Sorry, this episode's a little bit crackly, isn't it?
of wood, cans, bricks, and finally, cement blocks. 10 points are awarded for each obstacle cleared. But it doesn't stop there. Oh no. They got to get past each other.
He's just so wacky, isn't he?
Side of the track, heading back to the starting line. They score 5 points for each rubble pile pass. The first bot to make it up.
I don't think we've got some sort of Aammett Zapper Pobot on the dice yet.
15 points are yours.
To find out if this is even possible, we'll check in with our
No
Robotica
Botzilla
expert, commentator Dan.
Pobot.
Now, Dan, from where you're standing, what will be the biggest challenge for these robots in this event?
The Gauntlet's all about managing speed and power.
No
situations call for speed,
either.
but the paint cans require a different approach. If you drive slowly, it's almost impossible to get high-centered on a can. But some drivers bring trouble on themselves by plowing through the wall too fast. Slow and steady will win this race. Back to you.
Thanks, Dan. In this Gauntlet competition, John Adapetro, son of a monkey's wrench, will be brachiating up the left
No
side of the
John
track, and Lawrence Fair's
Adapetro
Botzilla
either.
will be stomping up the
He
ground.
could be a Pobot.
The robots are in position.
Or at least, I suppose a Pete pick.
Let's go.
Robots ready.
Okay, here we go.
And the Gauntlet is on. Botzilla climbing the wall of cans. And now he's
It's got stuck.
Ouch. Racing that arm there. Son of a monkey's wrench pushes through the cans. He's going flat edge first, leaving the wedge in the back, trying to clear a path. Carrying some cans on his head.
The tracks just never work that well, do they?
That arm in the breeze.
It's hard for a treaded robot to get high-centered on a single obstacle, but put several down and they can get into trouble.
Speaking of trouble, monkey's wrench into the rail. I'm not sure where he's going.
You can see the robot jiggling a little bit there. It could be having radio problems, or it could just be a power problem. The motors are trying to do what John's telling them to, but they just aren't getting enough juice.
Well, monkey's wrench is getting a little juice, enough to take out those bricks. Now he's sideways again. Looks like he's spinning his tires. Now Botzilla's free. He's coming around turn one. Here's the Botzilla cam. Goodbye, bricks. Nicely done.
Goodbye,
Botzilla's climbing
bricks.
over. Here come the blocks. And yeah, Bodzilla's at the halfway point. Monkey's wrench needs to keep pace. Look at all the debris he's carrying. Monkey's wrench just wriggling around. Now he's going backwards. He had that wedge aimed forward. Doesn't like that so much. And here comes Botzilla. He's around the halfway point, and there go the cement blocks. He stole that wall from Monkey's wrench, and now we're going to have a confrontation.
No.
Nose to nose, Botzilla with a push. Now Monkey's wrench pushes back. This track isn't big enough for the two of them. Who is going to win this shoving match? I love the gauntlet. Botzilla backing away.
He may be content to let Monkey's wrench pass him in the corner, Amit. That last wall
It's
gave him a
got stuck on
point
some
lead. No need to damage his
bricks.
robot.
And there's smoke from Monkey's wrench.
Oh, no.
Damage has been done.
Well, we thought he was having power problems, and it didn't take much shoving for John and his driver to burn their bot out.
Bodzilla's going to try to get by. Oh, a bitch is pounding to the front of Monkey's wrench.
Amit, this is where the configuration of Monkey's wrench gets interesting. If he was in their wedge first, Botzilla could climb over easily. But with that flat edge leading, Botzilla may have problems.
Here goes Botzilla with another push. It's a lot of work here. He's having to push his opponent,
No.
push all the debris that Monkey's wrench is stuck in. Like he's trying to
it's interesting, but not in the way intended.
Keep that left tread on the ground. He's got a chance of getting past. I hope he does.
He's going to realign, Amit, hit Monkey's wrench square, push him into the corner, and get by on the turn.
The Botzilla can with the face full of Monkey's wrench. He's got an opening. He's through. He's on the last leg, baby.
He needs to be careful here, Ahmed.
He's stuck on the cans again.
And got himself
I
stuck.
know.
If he goes slowly here, he should be able to work himself over the debris.
Having a little trouble. He's got one can right underneath him. He's working.
How much time do they have?
Get that can free. Lawrence Fair at the controls. No need to panic here. Got his nose down, and he's over. Nicely done, Botzilla. He's back at the starting area. Lining up the ramp. Time for some glass breaking. It's a one-robot competition, Dan. This is great.
Botzilla has been steady around this whole course. He's shown he has enough control to not drive off the edge, but we've certainly seen stranger things this season.
Booyah! Another pane of glass goes away. There you see Lawrence Fair. He's being extremely careful. Botzilla is in the middle of the platform there. You can see he's trying to stay away from the edges. Another pane gone. 4 left. Now 3. Ooh, nice spin move. 2 panes left for Botzilla. Lawrence Fair putting on a driving clinic now. Oh, yeah, baby.
Putting on a driving clinic.
Here comes the bonus pane. Lawrence Fair backing up for a big run at the glass. Oh, not so great. It bounces off a bit. Backed up, yeah!
Oh.
Takes the gauntlet. A great couple behind performance. Lawrence Fair.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I don't entirely. They seem to just. They seem to shatter from a very gentle touch.
It was not his best approach. Once he slowed it down, he used his strength and his amazing agility to win.
And Botzilla takes it. It's Botzilla with 90 points over Son of a
Yeah,
Monkey's
maybe.
Rent with 30. Tanya standing by with Lawrence Fair right now. Tanya?
All right, here we have Team Botzilla, the winners of this round in the gauntlet. Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Now, I want to tell you, what was going through your mind at the exact moment when you were having a hard time getting past your opponent?
We knew it was going to be tough, but we just thought we'd just stick it out. We'll just keep going and try to fight our way through it.
Any strategies that you were thinking to get past the paint cans and the...
Just power on ahead and just blow through them.
Brute force.
Brute force. The big claw. Brute force.
Okay, we like the big claw. Great job, you guys. Good
We
luck.
like the big claw.
All right, with Botzilla.
Coming up, Northern Fury and Thor enter the gauntlet. We promise a battle of chilling proportions. And later, Robotica unveils the Labyrinth. Our robots better be ready.
Robots never say die. Robotica.
Robots never say die. Robotica.
Welcome back to Robotica. Earlier, a close race against Son of a Monkey's Wrench turned into a big win for Botzilla as he cleaned up in the gauntlet. But things are just getting started. Let's meet our next set of competitors now entering the arena. Get stuck on this bot's wedge and you'll get a chainsaw to your undercarriage. It's Northern Fury!
It's a battle of chilling proportions, yeah.
205 pounds, Northern Fury is armored with
Northern
no
Fury.
aluminum plating. He dares you to get close enough to attack because he's got a nasty surprise waiting for you. A chainsaw that is lined with flame-hardened steel blades, spelling doom for any bot belly that ends up on his trapezoidal wedge.
And the Northern Fury is led by Neil McDavitt Van Fleet.
We brought our 205 pounds of Northern Fury, and we're going to break you down.
Ottawa, Canada can be a laid-back place to live, so Neil and his buddies like to build things that cause a stir. Like this medieval snowball-hurling catapult called a trebuchet.
Why have they built this?
We all just like to build things. Basically, we like to build things, we like to modify things, we like
Okay,
to
new prediction starting.
wire things together. We have a guy who's building model tanks.
How
We
many
have
speaking
engineers,
women
have
are we
film
gonna get?
students, We have a very eclectic team.
But they're not stuck in
What's
the
the
Middle
image
Ages,
on the right
'cause
side
now
of the
they're
bot?
concentrating
We'll
on
have a
combat-ready
look.
robots.
Yeah,
Neil and the boys
could
are
be
only
my face.
15 to 20 years old, so they don't have
Over the rest of
resources
this
some of the
episode
older
and
Robotica
Battlebots,
contestants.
how many speaking
But what
women
they
are we going
do
to see?
have is better
Over
than a
or
big
under
bank account.
4.5?
Ingenuity.
Not including presenters.
What other teams would use a $10,000 mill to do? Basically, we use this. We design everything based on what tools we have and what we know we can do.
One thing Neil is great at is charming friends like machine shop
Building
owners
the
Ann
trebuchet
and David
is lads,
Cross
isn't
into
it?
giving him free, custom-made parts. That includes quarter-inch aluminum armor that won't end up looking like Swiss cheese. Thanks to their doggedness, Neil has managed to equip his bot with two 1.6 horsepower wheelchair motors.
That was a good
powerful
song,
enough
yeah.
to take team members for a spin and even pull a van. Just as you'd expect from guys who build medieval weapons, the robot's most cutting feature is this: a steel chain-driven conveyor belt packed with razor-sharp teeth.
It's like a chainsaw that runs through troughs on the front of our robot.
Now with Robotica looming ahead of them, Neil is confident that its innovative team will be able to beat the odds against them and emerge victorious.
And his opponent, a crack of thunder sends a shiver through the metallic hearts of Roboticaville. Ye gods, part the skies for Thor.
It is a chainsaw with a motor, yeah. Wow.
Jamming the scales at 210 pounds, Thor's 24-volt motors have been geared for maximum torque, and its primary feature will throw more than lightning bolts. The giant CO2-powered lifting arm is big enough to fling competitors into the heavens.
And the guy who brought Thor down to Earth is David Roy.
My robot's name is Thor. It has 2 grade 5 titanium spikes and a pneumatic-powered lifting arm. Thor will be in the final.
In the world of robot building, a genius isn't too hard to find. But how many of them are 15 years old?
Wow, he's 15.
Between homework assignments, David Roy loves building things. His passion began with rockets. But then he saw robots competing on TV.
I thought, wow, these people are crazy, wasting all their money and having it break in 3 minutes. And then I kind of looked into it more and researched it, and I decided this is something I'd like to do.
David has always been a whiz kid. At age 3, he learned how to play chess, and 6 months later, he beat his instructor. He won his first science award when he was in 2nd grade. And through it all, his mother Cassandra has been by his side. A counselor at nearby Crenshaw High School in LA, her faith in David is unshakable.
I think he'll do great. His mind is made up, and whatever David makes up his mind to do, he'll do.
8 to 9 years old?
Thor is the first robot that David has ever built, but that doesn't worry him. In fact, David sees his inexperience as an asset.
Since I never built a robot before, I've never actually seen one in real life till I built this one. So I don't really have any preconceived ideas about how the robot should be.
But he knows from his rocket building experience that materials matter, and in this area, he's covered. This 4-wheel drive robot runs on 4 parallel shaft high-torque motors that put out 1.9 horsepower each. So when it comes to power, it's no problem. For the armor, David used his student status to score some high-tech titanium from a local metal shop.
Well, I went in there and they said, we have these scrap pieces and it's out in these bins in the back. You can go get one. And I said, okay.
And when David needs to test Thor's weight limitations, he calls on his neighborhood pals. With his brain power and incredible support network, David is certain to earn his rookie robot stripes. As for his future, one thing's for sure, the sky's the limit for this talented team. What is it that
did we hear David's mum speak? We did, didn't we? That's one speaking woman.
If you guessed the gauntlet, you'd be right, and it's time to run these bad boys through it. In this gauntlet competition, Neil McDavitt Van Fleet's Northern Fury will be blowing up the left side of the track, and David Roy's Thor will be hammering up the right. That sound means we're ready to go.
Robots ready.
Oh, the Thor cam through the cans! Thor on top of it there, a bit hung up. And Northern Fury
come
takes
on,
out the can,
David.
smooth around the turn.
Oh yeah, what is that on the right-hand side? Like an elephant.
Oh, Northern Fury bombs down.
Oh, it's stuck.
Thor still fighting over those cans.
On it, you can see Thor's frame just full of holes. He drilled them out in order to make weight before this competition. We'll see how that affects David Roy's robot.
And Northern Fury, no movement. Dan, what's up?
Amit, the way his plow drags along the ground, I almost wonder if Neil's robot might be sticking in a seam of the floor and not just the debris. That happened earlier this season with robots that featured ultra-low ground clearance.
Northern Fury having his problems.
Maybe
but so
it's
is
a
Thor.
Sasquatch.
He's still at the cans. Now he lowers that arm. Goes at it again, and he's through.
Got it.
Thor at the first turn. Here's the Thor cam again, and he mows down the bricks. Oh, but look at that lifting arm.
I think his arm just broke off, didn't it?
Thor's stuck at the blocks now. He is pulling apart. David Roy, he knows he's got problems now, huh, Dan?
Yep, that arm is just hanging on by a thread. He's fighting to get over those blocks. It's just dragging behind him. It could get caught up in that rubble and become a real liability.
Thor plows ahead to battle zone 2, and there's Northern Fury blocking his way. How is Thor going to get past? Here he goes. Right into Northern Fury. He can't climb over that plow. He knocks Northern Fury.
Oh no, he's knocked him free.
Oh, the irony. Northern Fury jostling for position, and Thor is able to back up a bit. Tires spinning now. That arm is just...
Oh, this is a mess, isn't it?
And here he goes again. Still can't get past Northern Fury. This is quite a standoff. Neither bot able to take control of the situation here. Northern Fury now, he might have found an opening on the inside of the turn. Ooh, does a wheelie, and he pushes past. I think he'll get credit for the wall. Good job, Fury. Into Thor's blocks now, and here goes Thor.
That's a shame. He's knocked him free.
Completely broken off. That piston is just flopping around, and Thor getting stuck in the debris again, Dan.
Amit, you can see Northern Fury just spinning in circles there at the halfway.
Oh, he's broken on one side.
Power to his right wheel, and if that's true, Neil's going to be stuck doing donuts the rest of this competition.
He's trying to straighten it out, and now Thor is clear.
Oh, no, he's
heading around the last turn, still has those paint cans to deal with. They've been his biggest challenge. Oh, but he just pushes them away. He's up the
yes,
ramp,
well
and he
done.
goes for the force of glass. Thor making a mess. Very close to the edge there. He has to be careful. He lines up for another one. And there it goes. And Northern Fury bashing Thor's arm at Battle Zone 2. He is still stuck doing circles, Dan. Thor should be able to take his time on the platform. He's got, looks like 7 paints to go.
Amit, that graded platform could cause more problems if those parts he's dragging get caught in it.
Yeah, the ice, the glass really explodes when they touch it.
Looks like the wire might be wrapped around his axle. Not stopping him so far, though. He's down to the final 2. Nope. 1, baby.
Hey, ever gonna wire wrapped around my axle.
He's got it. The bonus paint is coming down. 15 points for the taken. Thor getting into
It's
position.
done really well to manage it being really broken the whole time. Oh no!
Around his back wheel. Time is going to run out on him if he can't get these points. Northern Fury on the other side of that pane. There's no way he's going to get around this course in time.
Oh no!
Thor just dead on the platform, and there's the bonus.
No.
Thor will get the victory, but he will not get the bonus points. David Roy with a solid performance, but he will have to do some work in the pits.
Amit, if you're going to have a malfunction, you'd rather it be a mechanical one than a catastrophic electrical one. Thor was able to fight ahead even while dragging pieces, but Northern Fury got left helpless at the halfway point.
And Thor takes it. It's
That's
Thor's 70 points to Northern Fury's 45. Let's go down to Tanya Memme and David Roy.
Woo! Hey everybody, here we have David Roy and his team representing Thor Revision 3. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very
That
much.
was a tough
Thor
round of
Revision
competition.
3.
Now, David, I know you're only 15 years old. You can't even drive a car yet. How did you do this? That was so much skill was put into this.
I drive RC cars a lot, and I've driven them over 60 miles per hour, so this is like a piece of cake.
Okay, and what strategy did you use to win this round?
I just kept on transferring power to each side, just try to inch it by since the cylinder was holding 2 of our wheels off the ground.
It's okay, I can't wait to see you in the next round in the labyrinth.
Yeah.
All right. Look forward to it.
So with everyone through the gauntlet, the scores look like this. It's Botzilla leading Son of a Monkey's Wrench 90-3, while Thor leads Northern Fury 70-45. Coming up, we're sending 4 robots into the labyrinth. Only 2 will remain to take on the fight to the finish. You want to know who? All you got to do is stay with us. When we come back, we're really going to start messing with these guys. The labyrinth is coming up. Robotica.
Why does he end every sentence with Robotica?
Welcome back, my lovelies. I hope you grabbed the appropriate snack, maybe some salted nuts and bolts, perhaps.
Here's how the score stands. It's Botzilla leading Son of a Monkey's Wrench 90-30, while Thor leads Northern
Did everyone
Fury
grab some
70
salted
to
nuts and
45.
bolts,
You know what time it
perhaps?
is? It's time to check in with Dan Danknick, who is standing by in the pits as we speak.
Thanks, Amit. Well, let's
It's always
check
a
out this
nervous
very
twitch
neat-looking
when
robot
Amit's
over
on
here.
the screen.
Now, Lawrence, the most striking facet of your robot is the cool suspension. I was looking on these bogies, and on this one, there's actually a serial number. Why is there a serial number on this part?
That's a Lockheed serial number. This particular parts on this suspension came off a retired Lockheed L1011.
So you actually took parts off of an airplane to use on your robot.
We did some small modifications, and they just did the job. They just fit right in there.
This
So
is
that's
Lawrence
excellent.
Fear.
Now, we had some very strange smells coming from John's robot. Let's go over there and see what the deal is with that. John, what's going on underneath the hood here?
Well, we're about to open her up and find out. Let's rock her up this way.
This guy's name is
Watch.
Adapetrio.
It's already off. All right.
Well, it's a little
Yeah, I
hard to
think you're right,
see.
Covenant.
Yeah, we're packed in pretty tight over here.
Do you see anything right off the top of your head that could have been causing the smoke?
Looks like we got a little bit of heat right here.
yeah.
Still hot.
And it's still hot. We had a slight bit of a heat meltdown on our battery
like your
terminal.
main battery packs here, right?
Oh yeah,
Now,
probably a lot of fire
spare
action.
batteries?
Oh, we sure did.
So you'll be able to swap some new ones in here, test out the system, and get back into the labyrinth.
Yes, we can do that.
That's great news. Good. Well, good luck on that. Amit, back to you.
Thanks, Dan. We've put together a little test for our robots. It's called the Labyrinth. And when it's done with these boys, they'll be lucky if there's anything left for the fight to the finish. Here's how it works. The bots begin on this turntable. Once they're out, they must destroy 6 glass walls as fast as they can. The only thing stopping them are 6 deadly challenges. The tougher the challenge, the more points.
The only thing stopping them is 6 deadly
to begin,
challenges.
a 253-pound box and a field of stabbing spikes block your way. Get past these and you've picked up 15 points apiece. Next, a pneumatic flip ramp and a wobbly suspension bridge. Negotiate these and 20 points apiece are yours. And finally, a sand pit and steel cargo rollers guard these 25 pointers. When all 6 walls are broken, these gates will unlock, revealing the 7th wall. The robot to break the glass here picks up 30 points and ends the almighty evil labyrinth.
And some added danger comes in the form of our Robotica rats. These bud-sod-toting rodents will do everything they can to keep the bots from reaching their goal.
But don't worry, none of the action.
It's a good question, Curtis. I don't know. Some of them have flamethrowers in this, don't they?
Protection grid.
Let's go down to Dan Dacknick and
They
find
did
out
run
just how
through
hard
in
this can be.
Battlebots. They did run through the rules. And they did say you can't have guns.
Reliable, he can go anywhere he wants.
But this isn't
His tank
Battlebots.
trips
This is
and adjustable
Robotica.
suspension make the labyrinth his to lose. Son of a monkey's wrench, on the other hand, has been fighting reliability all day long. He's already lost 1 set of batteries, and the challenges that the labyrinth present are going to tax this robot even further. Back to you.
Thanks, Dan. John Edipetro, son of a monkey's wrench, is cruising in on the
what an
right,
honour, Hondo.
and Lawrence Fair's Botzilla is rolling in on the
Think
left.
what's been on that telly. And now it's me.
It's bad manners to keep the
Also,
labyrinth
hello
waiting,
to
so
the
let's
everyone.
do
Please
it.
say hello to Hondo's rabbits.
Robots ready.
And the labyrinth is on! Botzilla right after son of a monkey's wrench with that mighty lifting arm. Oh, he goes again, trying to flip his opponent right at the start. Botzilla getting nasty here.
Yeah.
Monkey's
Everyone,
wrench may be
please say a
free.
friendly
Gets
hi
hit by the
to
turntable
Hondo's
wall.
rabbits.
He pries the lid off Monkey's wrench.
I'm prizing the lid off.
Trying to
They
get
said, well,
away
that's
here.
good.
Botzilla, now it looks like he's going past. He's done some damage. Now he's going for points.
Oh, they fucked it
Botzilla
up.
Spikes.
They've knocked his lid off.
Good timing, and he's across. 15 points ahead.
Amit, Monkey's wrench isn't responding again. You can see that all too familiar shuddering motion he's doing.
Poor Monkey, Dan. Botzilla makes his
Poor
way across
Monkey.
the spikes, looking to add to the lead. He's turning toward the suspension bridge now, Dan.
Because of those treads, this is actually a pretty safe obstacle for Botzilla. He doesn't have to worry about getting a tire caught off the edge.
And 20 more points for Botzilla. 4 obstacles left in the labyrinth. Safely back across the bridge, turns towards his opponent, Monkey's wrench, still sitting there. Ah, yes, it's rodent time. The rats come after Monkey's wrench. One gets stuck in a turntable.
It's rodent
And
time.
now Monkey's wrench gets moving. Can he get away?
He's got bigger problems, Amit. That glass breaker's dragging on the ground now. Totally useless.
Botzilla over the jump. He's going after the box.
Oh, easy.
Lawrence Fair in command of the labyrinth at this point.
And he's got a brilliant strategy here, Amit. He's going after the low point obstacles first, but these 15 points might actually clinch the win for him. He wants to secure the victory before risking the dangerous obstacles.
Monkey's wrench, we're not even sure he
Oh,
has
they're
a chance at
going
this
there.
point, but he definitely doesn't if he can't get moving. John and his driver are desperate for points. I don't know if they're going to be able to recover
John
from the
had a
crash at the
PTO.
hands of Botzilla. Botzilla heads back across the jump. He's going to go for the rollers, ladies and gentlemen.
He doesn't want to damage his robot, though. The fight to the finish is still ahead.
Across the rollers, and if he had to clinch it
easy.
before it goes, 25 points out to do it. Botzilla back out from the rollers. Son of a monkey's wrench hard in the
Have you ever
rail.
seen a
Definitely
close
barely hanging
labyrinth?
on. And now
Oh,
it is
his lids go off.
John Edipetro watches his robot fall apart. The monkey's wrench
Oh, dear.
naked as it runs across the speed bumps. He's near
Oh,
the
is
last
that
two
feels
obstacles.
against TOS.
Botzilla now having to fend off a rat. He puts that arm down. Oh, we've seen what he can do. And the rat scurries away. Smart little rodent. Monkey's wrench still having problems. And now the rat is back after Botzilla under him. Almost upends it. Botzilla manages to keep his treads on the ground. He's back across the jump. Oh, that was a dangerous moment there. Bodzilla's going to head to the far corner where the last two obstacles are waiting. The red rat clears out of his way. but Monkey's wrench will probably not be so accommodating.
Botzilla would rather go for the sand pit here than the flip ramp. It's just too dangerous.
Well, Monkey's wrench is a little dangerous himself, Dan, hitting Botzilla,
Is it
taking him on.
dangerous?
Now he's getting underneath him. We got ourselves quite a standoff over here. Botzilla trying to get past. Lawrence may try to flip him again. I hope so. Botzilla pushes him back. He retreats. Now he's got his arm under Monkey's wrench. Here he goes. Oh, he bent his arm.
Oh, no.
That's the one thing he couldn't afford. What a mistake for Botzilla.
Amit, you see the holes drilled in that arm. One of them is right where the piston connects, and that's where the arm gave way.
Son of a Monkey's wrench gets a little bit of revenge here in the Labyrinth. He's not going to win this thing, but he's at least going to make it difficult for his opponent. Botzilla going for the sand now. He's not having any problems turning around in that pit at all. And he climbs out 25 points. The flip ramp is all that's left.
Smash
Will
him.
Botzilla go for it, or has he learned his lesson about pushing his luck?
Well, Amit, Monkey's wrench is in the way and might not be able to steer out of there even if he wanted to.
Botzilla is going for the exit. He has owned this event, baby. He's just trying to put the final touches on the great performance with the bonus phase. Time is running down. And Monkey's Wrench, a disappointing performance by John Adapetro. But Botzilla really went after him. And
This is disappointing for John Adapetro.
And there's the siren. The rats have ganged up on Botzilla.
He's not sort of, he's not one of the great Petes, is he?
That broken arm, it seems to be caught in the gates. Botzilla backs up, gets another run up the gates. They're just refusing to fall.
Oh.
Botzilla trying to plow forward. Ah, so close, so close. Come on, there he goes.
He's got it.
And the 30 points are his. What a great competition. Lawrence Berry and his
Great
teammate are moving
competition.
on to the fight to the
Great
finish.
competition.
Amit, in a game
170
where weapons
now.
become active, Botzilla didn't hesitate. He showed how effective that arm can be, but we also saw its weakness, and as a result, he has some work ahead of him.
And Botzilla takes it. Yeah! The final score in the Labyrinth. It's Botzilla with a commanding
That's right,
lead,
130.
130-0. All right, let's check in with Tanya, who's down with the winner.
Okay, now we have Lawrence Fair and his team representing Botzilla. What a great round of competition. I got to tell you, this was the best round that we've seen so far at the Labyrinth.
Thank you.
What do you think?
We're excited about it. We're happy with the outcome.
What was your secret?
Really no secret. We knew we had a lot of power. But we just went straight for the throat, right off the line.
Okay, well, great show, you guys. Here we go, fight to the finish. Woo! With Botzilla.
Oh, close to a speaking woman, but no.
30, and with the Labyrinth still to come, Thor is leading.
Close.
Northern
It was
Fury
220 to 30.
We got our first robot in the fight to the finish, and if you want to know who we'll be facing, you've got to stick around. Coming up, a trip through the Labyrinth that's sure to take its toll on Northern Fury
Maybe
and
next
Thor.
time,
And
one day.
later, the fight to the finish gets personal. You got to be in it to win it, but that shouldn't stop you from enjoying it from the safety of your living room. Robotica will return.
Still time to get some points on if you do think there's going to be, well, if you do or don't think there's going to be 5 speaking women.
And the scores look like this. It's Thor with 70 points over Northern Fury with 45. Let's check in
We've
with
had
Dan
one,
Gagnick and
so
see
we
what
only
kind
need
of
4
shape
more.
they're in.
Dan, how are things
It's
looking
possible.
down there, my friend?
Thanks, Amit. There's been some major damage that's occurred. Let's investigate. David, you almost didn't make weight, and you went to all
dear.
the work of
Oh, his arm
fusing
fell
your
off.
frame with these staggered holes, and then you had a failure in the arena. Can you show us that failure and tell us what happened? Your arm came off.
Yeah, well, these cast aluminum mounts, they snapped off, and this is the weakest point in our arm.
I see.
So, and cast aluminum is very weak.
So it's an alloy selection issue. If you'd used a different alloy of aluminum, it would have held on, you would have had an arm.
Therefore, I use like a stronger metal material, period.
Well, this is really going to compromise your effectiveness. If you make it to the fight to the finish, you're not going to have a weapon. Any plans on what you're going to do?
We may try to repair it for the fight to the finish. Just take like a little pit time each time and repair it bit by bit.
Now, speaking of damage, smells like we have a burnt motor over here. Let's
That's true,
investigate what's
Katie.
happening with Northern Fury. Neil, what's the status here? We got motor failure?
We don't know. We assume it's probably a wiring problem. All things equal and Occam's razor coming to effect, it's probably just a really simple little
Neil
tiny thing that's gone
McDavid
wrong
Van Fleet.
That unfortunately cost us the whole match.
Right, we saw you were unable to move on one side out in the event.
If anyone wants a Pobot, Neil McDavid Van Fleet is right there.
I see. So you're going to spend a little time, debug the motors, start from the motors and start working back?
Yeah.
Oh, no. A low voltage, low power signal wire lost the connection to the power controller, and you lost control on one side. Well, these things happen, and it's attention to detail that makes the difference between winning and losing here in Robotica. Back to you, Amit.
Thanks, Dan. The name of the game is the Labyrinth, and it's 6 panes of glass guarded by 6 tough challenges. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. 15 points apiece for the box and the spikes, 20 for the bridge and the flip ramp, and 25 a pop for the sand and the steel rollers. Once all the glass is gone, it's off to this gate and an extra 30 for the guy who gets there first and breaks the glass.
Let's go down to our Dan Dagnick and see if these guys have a chance.
Thor is a very fast bot with a strong driver behind the controls. The frame has been compromised by their last-minute drilling to make weight requirements. The spikes have the ability to upend a rickety robot or turn it sideways and could become a real time waster for Thor. Now, Northern Fury's philosophy has been slow and steady wins the race, and normally I'd agree. Their only problem, they've got a lot of points to make up in the Labyrinth if they're going to move on. They need an early coup against the damaged Thor if they're going to have a chance. Back to you.
Early coup.
Drivers check, robots check, Labyrinth check. The game is on. Okay, let's go.
Robots ready.
Okay, here we go.
And here we
it's
go.
Labyrinth time.
He didn't get that lifting arm fixed before this competition, so he's going for points instead of a fight. And right across the spikes for 15. Nice. Northern Fury heading the other way. He's going toward the flip ramp.
Okay, what thought to him because he's got that.
To get across that ramp.
Because the guy that made it's 15.
And he nails the glass for 20, gaining ground on 4. He's turning back around to get across the ramp. Ah, nice timing for Northern Fury. Thor now heading toward the suspension bridge, trying to get this lined up. He doesn't want his wheels falling off the edge here. David Roy moves around to get a better view. He's head on, and Thor is across, 20 points, 3 obstacles down. This Labyrinth is going fast. Thor very careful getting back across the bridge, and he's safely out. Northern Fury is heading through the saloon doors. It's going towards the box.
Amit, that two-wheel design is very difficult to drive straight.
And out come the rats. Northern Fury tries to push the box aside. He wants to get these points before the rats get in the way. He gives it another hit, and the box gets turned a bit sideways there. And now Thor is lining up the rollers. These are big 25 points if he can get through.
Come on, Thor.
He's up the rail, hits the ball. Here's the Thor cam. Oh, right under the wrecking ball and through the glass.
There we
2
go.
obstacles left as Thor prepares to come back out. He wants to go right in between those wrecking balls. Here he comes. And the red rat charges in.
Oh, the rat's there.
Side, not taking any guff from the varmint. Thor's crossing back across the labyrinth now. Northern Fury still trying to clear the box. He hits it hard.
Do you take any guff from the barman?
Looks like the box is wedged
Hashtag engagement.
And the opening isn't wide enough for him. This is crucial. Northern Fury has to get these points and the sand for a shot at winning.
And now the Gray Rats making things worse, not letting Northern Fury bond. I think this may be a lost cause. These points may go to waste. And now Northern Fury retreats back through the saloon doors. He's going to try the sand. It's the only thing left.
And this is an obstacle he has to do backwards on it. That leading plow would just dig him in and leave him stuck.
Here he goes, into the pit. Bogs down a little, trying to work free here, and Thor moves in over the speed bumps. Red Rat following. There's Northern Fury coming back out of the sand. Oh, this could get ugly. Northern Fury going in plow first this time. Oh, and immediately bogs down. Thor fights with the Gray Rat now, trying to get clear. Oh, look at that buzzsaw. It's not spinning. Lucky for Thor. Gray Rat moves away, tail between his legs, and Thor looks like he's going for the box now. Gray Rat's been guarding that obstacle fiercely. Northern Fury still in that sand. Neil's looking on, doesn't seem to have a lot of
the other one is just completely stationary.
He's not even trying now. Northern Fury is in deep. Thor is at the box. You can see how it's wedged in at an angle there. He's trying to get through that narrow opening. It's just too small. I don't think he's got a prayer here, but he sure has determination. He's going after it again.
Oh yeah, he's twisted the box, hasn't he? It's a movable there. Unless he fits through that gap.
Through that hole. He seems to realize that now. Thor is heading back toward the entrance.
The sand is the only thing left, Amit, and Northern Fury is stuck there. If he can't get moving, he's actually going to lose 25 points for blocking that obstacle.
The Red Rat's making life miserable for Northern Fury, pounding him even deeper. And there's the
Oh dear.
Thor's backing up for a big run at the gates. Oh, David Roy's looking to tear those things off the hinges. Here he goes.
That's good. That's good, Hondo. More like snore than Fury.
15-year-old phenom has won the Labyrinth.
There you go. You smashed it.
Moving on to the fight to the finish.
This match was all about points, and Thor scored early and often. Northern Fury was eventually forced to take a chance. It cost him, and Thor took the game.
And Thor is moving on to the fight to the finish. Here's the score. It's Thor with 90 points over Northern Fury with
-5.
All right, let's check in with Tanya, who's down with the winner.
All right, here we have
Well
David
done,
Roy
Thor.
and his team, Thor. All right, what a great round of competition. What was your strategy?
Just break the high point obstacles and leave them the hard ones.
How are you gonna get ready for the fight to the finish? You guys are going.
Yeah, we're gonna get our pneumatic system up again and just strategize how to beat Botzilla.
Congratulations, guys.
Good.
We are going to the fight to the finish. Woo!
A good peek pick would be Thor brackets Robotica versus Thor brackets Robot Wars versus Thor brackets God of Thunder. Or whatever it was. God of War.
Great seats. Don't tell anyone. I can get into trouble.
Or Chris Hemsworth.
Right back. Right. Coming up, Lawrence Fair and David Roy will risk it all for a chance at the Robotica Finals. You want to see how it all turns out? You got to stick around. Robotica will return. This I swear.
Okay. Running out of time to get your prediction in. If you want to bet on how many speaky booger there'll be.
More interesting. Botzilla and Thor are about to decide who wants it more.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. They should.
Botzilla handily beat 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Ranch in the gauntlet, and in the Labyrinth, he humiliated him by pulling his armor down.
Thor ran rings around Northern Fury in the
I
gauntlet.
think the two Thors are actually quite different. The UK Thor has an axe,
We've eliminated the rest. Now
and Chris Hemsworth has a hammer.
But only one can move on.
And this has got a lifting up, so they've all got
That's
different
right.
weapons.
There can be only one. And to find him, we've devised a battle so brutal, it could only be called the fight to the finish. And here's how it works.
Okay.
2 robots enter this platform and battle it out for 1 minute. When that minute's up, the safety gates drop and the last man standing moves on to the finals. The other guy becomes scrap metal. The 2 competitors have taken their place in the skybox. David Roy and Lawrence Fair prepared to do battle.
It's Thor against Botzilla. Oh, they have got the arm back on.
Back in place. Will it be strong enough for this intense competition? That's what I'm wondering. And here comes Botzilla. He's put a black sheath in that arm where he made repairs, and he's added legs and wedges to his sides to keep Thor from getting under him. Slow and steady has been his approach. Will it work here? Both of these bots are trying to overcome damage to win a fierce battle here tonight. Let's see how it goes down.
Robots ready.
Here we go. Thor against Botzilla.
And a slow start looks like it's
Slow
from the
start.
get-go. Both robots trying to get beside the other one.
No.
Looks like both of their arms are working. Who's going to get position? Botzilla
Oh,
turns broadside and Thor gets beside him. The arm
Oh.
misses. Botzilla spins. Thor with another chance. He pushes Botzilla, but can't get that arm up in time. Thor off the rail, spins. Their nose to nose.
The ring is small.
The arm. They jostle for position. Again, they hit.
But in a minute, the walls are going to fall down.
Thor lifted a bit, but gets free. More spinning, both bots looking for an angle. Again, head to head. Thor into the rail, and Botzilla.
Oh no!
And Thor onto his side.
Oh.
Oh, yeah! Botzilla loses the end of his arm, but he flips Thor over. That may be all she wrote, baby. Botzilla doesn't need that arm anymore. He just needs a good push when the rail goes down. He's moving in. The clock is running down. Thor is helpless, and there goes the game.
There we go.
There goes Botzilla. Thor into the spot.
F for Thor.
He fought hard, but Botzilla was able to get the better of him today. Lawrence Fair celebrates. What a victory. David Roy, a tough competitor, 15 years of age, demands and deserves our respect. He was awesome. But Lawrence Fair, my friends, he's moving on to the
He
final.
was good.
Great job. Thank you. And there it is. Our 6 finalists decided. Incredible. The next time you see the fight to the finish, it'll be for keeps.
Both robots had their chances.
Okay,
here,
next
but
week's the
Thor's
final.
didn't seem strong enough to flip Botzilla. Botzilla's arm may have fallen apart, but by then the match
Its
was
arm
already
did fall
won.
apart.
I'm standing here with Lawrence Fair, the man of the hour, the
Come
guy
on, are we gonna
with
get a
the
speaking
golden
woman?
touch. You took the whole thing. You beat Thor.
on.
How do you feel, Lawrence?
We feel good. You built a tough bot. We had a tough battle, and fortunately, we came out in ahead.
How are you avoiding his unbelievable skill at driving? He's 15, this guy.
He's a real good driver. We knew he had the speed, but we knew he got the power. We just had to get him where we wanted him, and hopefully just throw him over the edge.
Congratulations, my friends. I'll see you guys in the final.
Come on,
luck,
Matt.
Botzilla rules. Next time, it's the Robotica Finals, where 6 winners from this season will battle it out for the championship and the Robotica Trophy. Will it be
next week the final.
the oh-so-flexible Flexi Flyer?
Flexi Flyer.
The powerful Killer Gorilla?
Killer Gorilla.
The nimble Deadbot? The vicious ill-tempered Mutt?
Ill-tempered
The
Mutt.
unstoppable Armageddon? Or the
Armageddon.
deadly Botzilla?
Botzilla.
You don't want to miss even a second of Robotic Mayhem. Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you because I love you. For Dan Danknick, Tanya Memme, and myself, I'm at Zappa. Goodbye, and remember, always recharge your batteries before you get into the ring. Words to live by. Robotica.
Remember, everyone, it's Flexi Flyer, Hondo. Remember, always charge your batteries before you get into the ring. They're words to live by. Robotica. It's odd. Why does he sometimes say Robotica at the end of sentences? We'll never know. Nope, still not a great name. No. Yeah, Lexi Flyer does sound like an anagram of a better name, yeah. Okay, let's take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll watch some Battlebots. It'll be better than Robotica. But there you go. Big final of Robotica next week. That'll be exciting. Okay, right. I'll be back in a minute. There'll be some Battlebots. Here we go. Hope people are enjoying the Bobots. Always it's always a nice time. It's nice to watch some robots fight. Okay, just a bit. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. No. Oh yeah, Honda got it. It was the Living Daylights. Yeah, I thought it was Take Bond Me. I thought it was Take Bond Me, but no. Okay, let's get over to some Battlebots. Will there be any speaking women? That's good. Thank you, Katie. Remember, if anyone wants to suggest a Pobot, that's always a possibility. Anyone that subs or donates? Okay, here we go. Here's Battlebots time.
Middleweight finals ends tonight on Battlebots.
Okay, middleweight finals.
Attempts to avoid sabotage.
We're going to see a big nut hand today.
Semi-final skirmish with Spaz. Then tempered metal tempers flare.
Okay, we'll ignore that one.
𝔹𝕠𝕠𝕕 gets low down and dirty with ankle biter. And tonight, 2 box inners and 1 box leaves with the middleweight championship crown. Feel the adrenaline, smell the aluminum. This is Battlebots.
So what did you say?
Middleweight championship fighter. And tonight, 2 box inners and 1 box leaves with the middleweight championship crown. Feel the adrenaline, smell the aluminum. This is Battlebots.
Feel the adrenaline, smell the aluminum. Does aluminum have a smell?
This Comedy Central sports presentation of Battlebots.
Oh, don't join the army.
United States Army, an army of one.
Oh, an army of one. Well, they've got enough.
Las Vegas, Nevada,
they've got enough. We don't need to join.
Middleweights to choose their king. Hello, everyone. I'm Sean Salisbury, and tonight you're going to see over 20 different robots brave the Battlebots. And by the end of this evening, we will crown a brand new middleweight champion.
Big Horse, the old guard is out.
Forget
Deadblow, forget last season's champ, Hazard. The middleweight division is packed with some brilliant new killers.
No question about it, Bill. Newcomers like the Master, El Diablo, and Spaz. They're not only having success, but one of these machines could be actually crowned the next middleweight champion.
All right, so we got the middleweight semifinals coming up. But first, we got a bout that pits brawn against agility. Thomas Petrocelli's bad attitude is a compact middleweight wedge. Tough, speedy, and deliberate. Look for him to stick and move, and more importantly, stick and move.
With Thomas Petrocelli.
Battery and gas power, Matt Sabatino's Sabotage is a
Tabotage is right there.
terrifyingly high torque.
What am I talking? What am I saying?
Lexan armor should protect him from the repeated blows that bad attitude will try and send his way.
Well, no, Big Horse was the presenter, wasn't it? It was this guy, Sean.
Shared it with Randy and Jason Sklar.
Sean Big Horse Salisbury.
Sabotage, tough match. What's your game plan?
The game plan is Sabotage has a lifter.
Oh, this is Thomas Petrocelli.
Because even though he can run upside down.
I'd also get another good one would just be Pete Sklars, just to have me as a third twin.
I don't control him very well, right side up, upside down some pitch.
If you could say something to him, what would you say to Sabotage?
I would like to say to Sabotage, if you're going to flip me twice.
Here's Mark Vero.
This is a
Here's our
Battlebots middleweight contest. Introducing first, in the red square to my right, kicked out of junior college for obvious reasons, introducing Bad Attitude.
Why do you think it was kicked out of college?
And in the blue square, he's a military strategy for which there is no defense. Introducing Sabotage.
Thomas Petrocelli plans to keep moving and stay away from Sabotage's nasty set of chompers.
They are nasty. Well, Matt believes he just needs a couple of backflips to get Sabotage a victory. The middleweights, box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time.
Okay, here we go.
And Sabotage.
Oh,
they're coming out after each other right now. A little quick U-turn there.
Remember, we're looking for speaking women as well.
Right off the bat.
No, they flipped him once.
For some reason, backed into Sabotage, just opening himself up for a flipping.
Well, it looked like he was going at him head on, then just did a 180-degree turn and boom. There's that little lifting arm. It kind of looks like a ladder, doesn't it, Phil?
A ladder.
It does kind of look like a ladder. Good analysis, Big Horse.
It can also be used as a clamping arm. It's also a clamp box.
Bad attitude on his back, but not a problem because those wheels are good either way, but that affects that wedge design.
Wedges, effective. Reverse wedges, not so effective.
Reverse wedges.
And they're positioned upside down, they don't do as much.
Oh.
Sabotage on the chase of Bad Attitude. Bad Attitude trying to score points. There you see the Hellraisers. Bad Attitude trying to use that, and he's going to have to flip himself over or get a little bit of help from Sabotage, who's trying to do just that.
Not really. Right, it might have been clamped now. Oh, no.
Sabotage trying to swallow up Bad Attitude.
Yeah, he's trying to clamp him, isn't he?
If I was Bad Attitude and I'm much better looking, I would be flipping myself. I would be heading over to the kill saws and hoping I could go flying.
Kill saws?
Not a bad idea. Give up a few points to try and get yourself right so you can have an offensive attack, because right now it's all defense. And he's getting a little help from his friend. Sabotage, he flips him over. Now Bad Attitude's back in business and can use that wedge. I don't know if that was a smart move by Sabotage. How's that for a smart move? Bad Attitude.
How's that for a smart move? Oh, they're stuck on the skirting boards.
Right near the pulverizers, and it looks to me like Sabotage is jammed in there.
Yeah.
You regret that move if you're Sabotage.
You gotta regret it, but flips are so important, man. That's huge.
Flips are so important.
On points.
Oh, there's no question he was winning big on points. But you know what? This is the risk you take in BattleBots. Anything can happen. You give a guy life, and look what happens. He comes up out of nowhere, drives into the spike strips, and is scoring points by the second, and you're pinned, and Sabotage has got nowhere to go.
And now he's out. Help. He's free.
Right, they've both been quite stupid, haven't they? They both had the other one beaten and let them out. Well, they didn't necessarily have them beaten. They just had them. Flip the wrong way out.
Up and down. What a fight!
What a fight! That's it. It's close.
The judges now have to make the ultimate decision.
Who do you think's won that?
Getting flipped off by Sabotage. Then, with his wedge poised to kill, Bad Attitude floors it and nails Sabotage against the wall.
It's going to be very, very close. Let's get down for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the three judges at arena side have turned in a 25-20 decision for the red square. Bad Attitude.
Oh.
25-20 in favor of Bad Attitude.
Bad Attitude had twice as many hits as Sabotage, 14-7. And Bad Attitude also doubled up the hazard damage, 4-2. It was Sabotage's 3-0 domination in flips that made the judges' scoring so close.
Let's see what the builders thought about the fight.
Okay, I was wondering, I'm not really robot savvy. Is there a word for when your robot can go on either side?
I think it's called upside down.
Okay.
Well, that bout is just part of the story for Bad Attitude. Now, he's got to face...
When your robot...
What an interview! This is one of the great bits of journalism in the history of television, I think.
That made the judges' scoring so close.
Let's see what the builders thought about the fight.
Just watch this, then.
Okay, I was wondering, I'm not really robot savvy. Is there a word for when your robot can go on either side?
I think it's called upside down.
Okay.
Well, that bout is just part of the story for Bad Attitude. Now, he's got to face the frantic Spaz in the semifinals.
Yeah, Bad Attitude and Spaz will take it up a notch in the middleweight semifinals, and they get ready for a multiple metal hole fractures in the middleweight rumble. Then literally more than a ton of
We've had a few near misses, don't we?
Rumble and the middleweight championship. Comedy Central Sports has got it all right here on your network.
Yeah, but she laughs silently. I think it would be tenuous. Is a laugh speaking?
How you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition? Log on to battlebots.com.
Mike Regan is getting set to spaz out in the semifinals. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BattleBots. The middleweight semifinal showdown is about to take place. We got Bad Attitude, we got Spaz, and somebody's going to the finals.
Oh, you're brilliant, buddy. Somebody is going to the finals. I don't know. These guys have had tonight in mind from the very beginning of the
it's
tourney.
not speaking, is
I think
it?
in this fight, we're going to see aggression and some great driving from both Spaz and Bad
Okay,
Attitude.
one of these robots does have a bad name.
He's with Randy and Jason Squall.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you consider
Calm down,
Spaz's
Einstein.
main advantage to be?
Me, the driver. I think driving ability is like 90% of the game in this. I think you can have a robot that has virtually nothing, but if you can outdrive the other guy, I think you're ahead of the game.
Now, what is Spaz's
Geeky
disadvantage?
Oh, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you.
Hello, Shaz. He doesn't like McLovin, doesn't he? Just ignore what that says.
He cured Battlebots of Tilbor rabies, ended blue streak, and put Buddy Lee back on the street. Spaz's Mike Regan said he believes his driving skills give him an edge. And you know what? In each and every battle, each one of these drivers use the battle box.
Maybe it means something different in America.
Themselves, they will be safely outside the box when the battle goes down. What would happen if they did have to fight mono on machine? That's something Spaz's Mike Regan has often wondered.
What would happen if Spaz actually were to hit a human head?
Yeah, I think, and that's what I think, Shaz. It doesn't mean. Yeah, let's just pretend it says Shaz.
Simulate a human body experiencing the infamous BattleBot kill sauce.
Secret to any great gore effect? Lots of blood.
Mike has created special effects for Hollywood hits. He's even made an on-screen appearance.
This particular guy was in Hellraiser 5 Inferno. It's actually me. So if you see Hellraiser 5 Inferno, this guy is me, tromping around under all that makeup.
Incredibly, special effects technology.
Was Hellraiser 5 one of the best received Hellraiser films?
Radio control work in the area of makeup effects and masks and things. We also use these exact same models to operate our robots and BattleBots as well.
yeah, I didn't know that prior.
Hey, Mark Vero, it's time for the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a BattleBots middleweight contest in the semifinals. Introducing in the red square to my right.
Yeah, I reckon Hellraiser 5 isn't in the top 5.
To a shallow swimming pool filled with glass shards, it's Bad Attitude. And its opponent in the blue square, he'll lull you into a state of relaxation just so he can kill you, stuff you, and hang you in his trophy room. Here is Spaz.
I remember as a child being quite scared by the video case to Hellraiser. Yeah, it's Shaz, yeah.
Both have had a good route in getting here.
Shaz.
Right now, Bad Attitude strikes from behind on Spaz.
Shaz.
Oh, look at the damage being done consistently by those kill saws, and he was driven there by himself.
I think it had quite a scary cover, to be fair.
Bad Attitude, one of our best drivers in this competition. You'll see.
Sure didn't look like it from the get-go.
Yeah, I think I remember this, Shaz.
Tell you what, a lot of punches trying to be thrown by Spaz, but doing a lot of missing with those spikes on the end. Another point scored on damage done by Bad Attitude. You got to hit those punches if you're going to throw them, and Spaz isn't landing just yet.
Well, also, with Spaz coming over the top, it's more of a numbers game. When he starts spinning, he's got a lot better chance of hitting the other box.
That's right, yeah. Pinhead could be entirely defeated by a balaclava.
Horizontal everywhere you look. Now you just got to land the punches as Bad Attitude comes in and scores again and again. Can't flip him over, but you know what? Every time he scores, those judges got to mark a scorecard.
Okay. Oh, no.
Bill, early on, looks like Bad Attitude's got the advantage here.
Bad Attitude, again, it's just showing off those superior driving skills, you know?
There you see Bad Attitude into the spike strips himself, but staying away from the offensive weapon, that is Spaz.
When Spaz hits, though, that weapon is powerful, coming at you over the top or spinning around. It's all over the place and can really inflict some damage on the side.
Oh,
Bad Attitude.
Driven into the saws. Sorry, the kill saws. Oh, getting close to the pulverizer. Oh, he might have driven himself onto the skirting board. Yeah, he's done it.
He's a great wedge, but he's a little too high. He's too tall. He can get stuck, and he is. Oh my goodness, dominating the fight was Bad Attitude. Spaz gets one good clean shot, drives him into the spike strip, and you know what? Look what he's doing. How smart is he?
I don't think Shaz did drive him into the spike strip. I think he drove himself. Oh no!
It is a major upset. I don't care if it's the semifinals. It is over. What a disappointing season-ending turn of events for Bad Attitude. Check out the action.
Yeah, from the get-go, Bad Attitude with a mighty scoop and
it was really unlucky because I think he's driven himself into there.
Then Bad Attitude lives by the wedge and dies by the wedge.
Yeah, if you live by the wedge, you die by the wedge.
Let's go down and make it official. Ladies and gentlemen, heat time, 2 minutes, 37 seconds. The winner by knockout and advancing to the middleweight championship finals, the blue square, Spaz wins it, but
A right to boo.
And what a tale they tell. This was Bad Attitude's fight. Spaz only got in 5 hits, while Bad Attitude registered 12 with his own. Bad Attitude gets the only flip of the match, and Spaz scores the only hazard damage. But sometimes aggression kills the aggressor.
Yeah,
and
if you live by the wedge, you die by the wedge.
Post-fight thoughts down below.
Spaz, at the end of the match, the Boo Birds came out. This crowd wants action. They want blood.
I think what they were booing about is that they knew he was stuck under the edge and they wanted me to get him out.
Right.
I was trying my best, but he was really wedged under there. I think it was a pretty good fight the whole way, and it would have been a judge's decision anyways.
I don't think anyone, including you, expected to be in the final.
Probably not, no.
Well, you're there.
But, I'm there.
You're
so
there.
Excellent.
Best of luck. Good luck.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, buddy, Spaz ought to wipe his brow and count his blessings because Bad Attitude was on his way to the finals. No doubt about it.
You know, it's hard to believe that a veteran driver like Thomas Petruccelli would allow that to happen to his bot. But you know what it is? You get all caught up, the adrenaline's pumping,
right.
You're in the middle
it's
of a
very
match,
particular sort of zeitgeist this show captures, isn't it?
Spike strip. How many times have I said that about the spike strip and most wedges?
You know, it's a shame for Bad Attitude, but you and I both know, everybody else does too. That's the way the game's played. But guess what? Don't go away. We've got the middleweight rumble coming up next.
Ooh.
And later on, Spaz heads to the middleweight championship. The box is going to rock when we come back.
Can Shaz win the giant
Everyone
nuts?
knows it takes talent to perform in Las Vegas. And everyone knows, people, that you do not construct or operate a robot or a battlebot without proper supervision.
Yeah, don't.
Well, the middleweights are just minutes away
Nobody
from their
build an
final
operator Battlebot,
confrontation
please.
for the giant nut, and they'll do anything they can to get it. Well, if there's a middleweight robot that you rooted for early on, only to see them beat and bounce from the competition, now's your chance to get a second look at these fabulous machines.
This is a BattleBots Grand Rumble in the middleweight division.
Okay, these are all just carnage. Yeah, Bill with 1L, yeah.
Rumble, beginning to my right with Instigator.
Instigator's good. Shaz. Yes.
Blade Runner. Subject to change without reason. Super Neobot.
That's good. 𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒𝕪. Oh, and we did hit. Does that count? I heard a woman there.
It's robot fighting time. It's the Rumble in the middleweight division, 16 bots in all. And there's Buddy Lee, don't play in the street. He'll have a little.
He's got the slam.
Yes, the slam cam on him. If he's left, if there's anything left in his.
Oh dear.
He's heavily bandaged. There you see. Buddy Lee taking himself into the spike strip through the eyes of the slam cam.
be as close to any bot as Buddy Lee gets. El
Yeah,
Diablo.
for the dogs. Oh yeah, they're just
There's a lot of shapes, sizes,
they're
and
just
designs, and it takes a lot to be a
speed out on the
champion.
battle
And our
box.
expert Bill Nye is going to tell you just what that is.
The rules say that any bot can jump or hop up to 6 feet high, 180 centimeters or so, but none of the designers have chosen to go that route. They all prefer the low center of gravity for that proven wedge bow. Tips the other guy over.
What's Bill talking about?
Diplo on his back. You see him, and he's trying to flip himself over. Oh, he's back. Okay.
Hey, this is as long as Scrap Daddy's lasted mini fight. You see him in the middle there? Scrap Daddy's had his troubles in this Battlebots season, but he'll be back. There's Buddy Lee. Come back and play in the street with us, buddy.
Oh dear.
Crowd favorite, El Diablo.
Ankle biters out there, sabotage.
Look at Tom Petrocelli in bad attitude. Just throwing bots around left and right.
Tom stinging a little bit when he had bad attitude, dominating the fight. They got stuck up against the spike strip.
Oh.
There's sabotage. Take a look now.
Up and back down.
Blue streak somewhere in here.
Blade Runner wants to throw down.
So there's Sabotage still alive.
Sabotage, he's going to do well in the next tournament. I guarantee you that.
Guarantee me that.
Still got some bots alive.
There we go. Pound away at Buddy Lee.
El Diablo's in trouble.
Sabotage got him hooked.
That's El Diablo there that's being hooked by Sabotage.
The hazard's not coming into place, so he can't bring him to the pulverizer. So all he can do is parade him around for the fans.
We see dogs, we see wheels.
He doesn't realize the hammer's not going to drop. There we go, he lets him go.
20 seconds to go.
I love the
middleweight rumble. El Diablo's still alive. He's trying to impress his girlfriend.
Bad attitude, just pounding by.
Who's El Diablo's girlfriend?
And that's like, hey, El Diablo, take that. What a great, but still a lot of bots alive.
I don't know, Josie.
The middleweight rumble's over. Still a lot of bots surviving. Yes, it was, and an appreciative crowd.
Good rumble.
All right, now
El Diablo, yeah, maybe.
With El Diablo and Ankle Biter coming up. Then the super heavyweights gathered and busted up. And then the season of terror comes to a head for the middleweights. It's
What
time
did he
to
just
get it
say?
on, and Comedy Central Sports will show it all to you right here next.
So the super heavyweights gather to bust a nut.
Coming up,
Is that-
Ankle Biter and El Diablo get physical inside the battle box. Welcome
El
back,
Diablo.
everyone. Spaz won his bid to battle for the coveted middleweight nut. And soon the super heavyweights will descend upon the battle box like steel locusts. But first, a metal showdown between Ankle Biter and El Diablo.
I am jonesing for some action, and these two machines can bring it. John McKenzie's Ankle Biter is a nasty little wedge with the ability to chew up and screw up his opponents. He got robbed by the spike strip last season after dominating his fight with pressure drop. Look for him to come out strong.
Yeah, Bill, but he faces Zach Bieber's El Diablo, a tough competitor
El
who knows exactly
Diablo.
what to do
El
and
Diablo
when to
would
do
be
it.
good.
He'll keep El Diablo alive and killing in this tourney. Here's more.
My main goal is to keep coming up with something new. You know, you use your knowledge from previous battles
Zach Bieber.
to make improvements.
I'll be this
but
guy.
always, you know, come with something fresh, you know, because everybody else is going to come with a new robot. You know, new people are going to show up. It's just a matter of, you know, studying what's going on, what has happened, and staying on top of it.
Sounds like Zach is ready to prove his worth inside
Yeah,
the
what a
box.
beard.
Let's find
I'd
out
put
more
my
about
face
the
on
man
that
behind
guy.
the machine.
Zach Bieber is a true artist at heart.
Oh, good.
He paints.
Flame red, the essential component in El Diablo.
Can we please have another look at Zach Bieber's toilet?
Let's find out more about the man behind the machine.
Zach Bieber is a
ZBT
true
in the
artist
chat
at
for
heart.
Zach Bieber's toilet.
He paints.
That's really something, isn't it? It's really something. Look, someone wants it. I'll put my face on that.
Flame red, the essential component in El Diablo.
He builds.
Yeah, the little pin.
He's got 10 different motors in his head that make all of his
Oh, that's horrible.
And play.
His head that make.
Look at this horrible thing. Yeah, my face could go on this. Oh, we're zooming in, we're zooming out. Ah! 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 Horrible, isn't it?
And play.
In my perspective, it's all art to me.
And all that art is definitely reflected in Zach's robot, El Diablo.
As an artist, I really was determined to make El Diablo stand out and look different and be attractive and not boring to look at.
So why would Zach name his robot after the Prince of Evil?
My robot El Diablo is definitely crafted with this guy in mind. A lot of my artwork and a lot of my drawings have kind of a demonic or a devil-like theme. Instead of just calling it Devilbot, I like the Spanish, and I'm in Southern California, so why not go with El Diablo?
Ankle-biter can
What do you
never be
reckon
counted
Zach's
out,
up to
but
these
He
days?
just might have to sell his soul to escape the wrath of El Diablo.
Well, let's find out and go box side.
Ankle-biter, you're up against El Diablo. Is it the battle of the facial hair?
Could be.
He's got a wicked goatee, too.
Yeah, beats mine.
He's got nothing on top.
He could be Banksy, yeah. Yeah, he does. You're exactly right, Katie, yeah. He still just paints flames on his toilet seat.
Battlebots middleweight contest. Introducing to my right, in the red square, he drags you down, down, down into his burning ring of fire. Here is El Diablo.
Okay, Mark's seen his toilet as well.
In the blue square, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's pain, there's ankle biter.
Okay, here we go.
Robot fighting time.
Isn't it?
There you see right behind the fighter coming out against the new edition of Battlebots this season, El Diablo.
But is its drum a very good weapon?
And that's employing a wide variety of weapons. Spinning drum of death on the front.
The spinning drum of death.
And those horns right now doing a little lifting themselves. They drive ankle biter right into the kill sauce.
Flaming toilet peaks. Stuck in the skirting board again, but he's out. Yeah, Stod. Spinning drum of death, or whatever it was. Oh, to the kill saw. Yeah, I don't know how spikes the drum. What?
Now, Ankle Biter has learned from previous fights. Look at the back of him. He added that little curved piece of metal. That's if he gets flipped. He's not going to end up on his side.
Oh.
Ankle Biter getting underneath El Diablo.
Oh, has he got his spike now? Oh, shit!
There's no Evil Knievel in here, but it sure looked like it. What a flip by the kill sauce. But look at him right back there. Ankle Biter, he takes El Diablo into the kill sauce. Oh, another blow to the front of El Diablo by Ankle Biter.
Oh, I think the drum might have been stopped.
Looks like the spinning drum of death has been disabled.
Yeah.
And that'll be a big disadvantage now against El Diablo.
Disabled spinning drum of death.
Alton's a lot quicker than El Diablo.
There's El Diablo trying to use those forks to score the points. We're about a minute away.
Oh, it might have got him. I think he stopped.
We got problems, pal. That's it.
Something's wrong with the control.
Looks like he's back his way in this fight. Those kill shots. Oh, beautiful.
Don't you love that sound?
It's...
And you know what? It looks to me like the only thing that's making Ankle Biter move is the kill sauce, and he's going to be done.
There you go. El Diablo wins.
Ankle Biter is down for the count. Now here's what went down.
Ankle-Biter gets the best of these first two collisions. He sends El Diablo into the boards, but El Diablo bashes back and takes the wedge to the kill saws for the fatal finale.
Ankle-Biter incapacitated. Here's the decision.
The time, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. The winner by knockout in the red square, El Diablo.
Well done, El Diablo.
Put up a great fight, but the arena claimed another victim.
Yep, let's take a look. Despite Ankle-Biter's early attacks, El Diablo took him in hits 14-9. Neither fighter scored any flips, but it was El Diablo's 8-3 hazard damage advantage that was Ankle-Biter's demise.
Well, let's get some more insights down on the floor.
So Ankle-Biter lost power. What exactly happened out there?
Don't know yet. Won't know until I take the cover off.
Take it apart?
Well, what happened is it got airborne a couple of times. That's what happened.
You thinking of changing the name now?
Probably.
Well, thank you for the great show anyway.
Who wants the nut? When we get back to middleweight championship.
Who
But first,
wants the
Super
nut?
heavyweights form a Robot Fight Club.
The first rule of Robot Fight Club, you must talk about Robot Fight Club. We'll do that when we get back. For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
There's only one place to get your daily recommended allowance of robot fighting, and it's right here. Welcome back, everyone. It's about to get loud and unruly here at the All-American Sport Park. We've got a rumble.
Sean, we got 9, count them, 9 super heavyweights prepared to dance to the death inside the battle box. Let's go down to the box for the rumbling super heavyweights.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the BattleBots Super Heavyweight Grand Rumble. Introducing the 9 super heavyweights competing first. To my right, introducing Minion.
Oh, Minion.
Liquid Lunch. Kitty's Revenge. World Peace.
I'd forgotten about World Peace. I'd forgotten about Revision D as well. Revision Z.
The box is locked, the lights are on.
Okay, here we go. It's super heavyweight rumble time. Yeah, they have, haven't they?
We want to talk about robot design. We got a lot of it here, but our Bill Nye is going to tell you more.
In operating the robots, you got driving and you got use of weapons. Some teams use one pilot, one operator. Other teams have one person to steer and one person to whack and to use the weapon.
Thanks, Bill.
You know, Toro put on quite a show in this tournament, and I think he is a bot to watch, Sean.
Is Kenny's Revenge a South Park reference? Because that's very 2000s. Oh, there's Revision Z. Oh, Toro's doing some flipping. That's very early 2000s, isn't it?
Which means Toro and Espanol.
Yeah.
It looks like Dissector Toro. Gotta go out a little bit here.
Toro means bull in Espanol, doesn't it? Bill.
What if she wants some love? It's a three. Oh, look at Toro.
Almost going 4 for 4 there.
Take a look at the Rita. There's 3 bots left, courtesy of Toro.
Yeah, Toro means Toro in Espanol. That's what he said. TMTIE.
To watch early and often as he's taking care of most of these bots here in the super heavyweight rumble. But as you watch Toro now underneath his war machine,
they got to gang up on him. But look, that effective flipping.
You could have Poro as a Pobot, and Poro's actually finished for Reindeer.
display of power.
Let's put War Machine on his back and finish this.
How about Toro?
Oh.
Now look at War Machine trying to get a little leverage on Toro.
Yeah, and he's got some leverage going right now. Lets him go.
This is an awesome rumble in the super heavyweight division.
Well, now we're down to about 2 bots.
We are down to 2.
On his back.
Down to about 2
bots.
bots.
Like
Oh no, sorry. You're right, Crispin Pryor. Yeah. Poro is Poro Osumesa.
War Machine, I think, has just been able to avoid a flipping.
Which is a wise move.
10 seconds, Big T. Give it to us.
There we
You
go.
know what? He's tired. He's worn out. What do I have to do? A flip 4 bots.
That's a lot of repetitions in
It's
here.
flippers. Oh no, just a flip left.
Super heavyweight rumble. And we've got one more championship nut to bestow when we come back.
One more nut to bestow. What's Zorro in Espanol? Yeah, good question. It's Zorro.
This Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is going to end with a bang.
Well, right now, Randy and Jason Sklar are with El Diablo, Zach Bieber.
Okay, we are sitting here with Zach. You just got word a few moments ago that the Master will not be competing. Can you just walk us through and explain what happened there?
Yeah, coming back from the Complete Control match, I received the news that the Master was forfeiting the match. And there was incredible relief coupled with disappointment, you know, all in the same emotion, because I've watched Marcus tracking, you know, throughout the years, build some incredible machines, and you know, I felt honored to be head-to-head with him, because you know he's going to do well, and if you're up against him, it's likely you're doing well too. And so I look forward to it, but you know, I've seen the Master before and all his different interchangeable weapons, and it was definitely, you know, it was a relief, because I know it would have been a tough match.
A lucky break for Zach Bieber. Let's see what Mike Regan thinks about his chances.
I think I've been very lucky. I think I've said in the past that this is a rebuild of an old design that I had. It's slightly underpowered compared to what it was before. I've had a lot of people that say they're surprised I've made it this far. Even the promoters of the event, the day that I entered, I got the feeling like they thought it wouldn't go anywhere. I think I've become, as they say in the pits, the little robot that could. You know, I just keep going.
Mike Regan says he plans to charge in, pop El Diablo, and then get out fast.
But Zach Bieber will keep El Diablo on the offensive. He'll let his armor absorb those wallops from Spaz.
He does care too much. They all care a bit too much, don't they?
El Diablo survived vicious robot body slams from Complete Control. I think he's the most durable, shredded machine in this sport.
Let's hit it box side.
So El Diablo is fighting Spaz. You heard him. He's not changing his plan of attack. Are you guys?
No, not really. Just be aggressive and bulldoze him around, try and get him into the hazards, and you know, use the crowd as well.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Someone's about to take it all in the middleweight division. Let's go down to Mark Miro. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is for the BattleBots Middleweight Championship.
Here we go. This is for the nuts.
Introducing in the red square to my right, the rubble in the wake of this bad dude tells a nasty tale. But to finish the story, he needs to slay one more demon.
Yeah.
Here
it is. Chaz. Yeah, exactly. Good.
And in the blue square, all past foes are just notches.
Yep. Chaz in the chat for Chaz.
Armor. Now it's time for his final clash.
It's farmclub.com, an active URL.
The box is locked, the lights are on. It's middleweight finals, robot fighting time. El Diablo and Spaz, both of them have taken a different route to get here. Quite frankly, I don't know if either one of them...
Oh, I think the drum's going faster. The drum seems, if anything, more deadly.
Is there a caster loose?
Just goes to Universal Music Group. Interesting.
The horn means nothing. The metal caster could have something to do with his drive.
Yeah, the trophies they win, Hondo, are called... well, it's self-explanatory, I think. Oh no, one of its tracks has come off.
We'll find out now. Spaz still looking
no.
Always harder to drive a two-wheel box, Sean. You'll see that. But just get in his pops, and he's got two different ways of attacking. Over the top, spinning around.
We're approaching 2 minutes to go in this 3-minute bout. This is the championship. It's El Diablo and Spaz.
Oh, no. It's odd to be in a situation where the robot named after the devil has the more morally appropriate name.
Much slower than the other. That's why he's always moving to his right.
You know, Bill, I know El Diablo's been one of your favorites throughout the middleweight division. And you know what? He's been mostly on the offensive, but looks like he's just trying to hang in there with his unbalance right now.
Well, it's used its weapon, isn't it? Yeah, good point, Griffin Pryor.
Especially for the finals. Doesn't look like he's got it.
Oh no. That's gonna be it, isn't it?
To be able to make that turnaround to get your bot ready. And right now it looks like Spaz has done a better job.
Shaz is gonna take it, I think. Unless something big happens in the last minute or so.
A lot of defense here.
El Diablo had a chance. He was underneath Spaz.
Famously stand up, dude.
Into a hazard. That's what he's got to hope for. Under a minute now. Spaz trying to control his fight. Not driving too well, though. But got a rookie driver, Mike Regan.
You know, it's early points in that dismissed caster from El Diablo might be enough for the judges if there's no knockout.
I mean, Shaz hasn't actually done anything. God's sake, Shaz, get yourself under control.
You got Spaz like I do, just barely?
I got Spaz ahead just barely, but all he's got to do is keep it up now, and this fight is his. Then he becomes champion.
Oh, no.
And it's a pity, too, because El Diablo bringing a lot to the table.
El Diablo would have won this easily if the track hadn't broken.
Quite a bit of time for the man who can recruit quicker. We're inside of 10 seconds. Doesn't look like we're going to have a knockout. Yeah, Spaz is a little more lively.
Spaz not too much yet.
No, it's incredibly easy to get in, isn't it? Any old games, yeah.
The middleweight division is over. The finals are in, and we're going to come back with a decision, and it'll be a good one at that. Bill, we got to see the replay. It doesn't get much closer.
Both robots pushing each other like linebackers. El Diablo gets a hornectomy, and then a couple of quick pops from the kill saws. El Diablo suffered more cosmetic damage than Spaz, but
it's a good question, Shaz. I don't know.
Get the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the three judges at arena side have turned in a 25-20 decision
oh, it's close.
to the winner and BattleBots middleweight champion, the Red Square, Spaz.
Oh, Shaz takes it.
Man, 25.
Yeah, boo.
Like it, but the
boo.
Spaz beats the devil. What a great battle. Spaz is the new middleweight champion.
That's a shame.
Ankle Biter takes flight in his battle against El Diablo, and that is our hit of the week.
Oh.
It was a tight battle, but all hail Spaz, the new BattleBots middleweight champion.
Checking the battle stats, El Diablo got in a couple of more hits, 10-8.
Yeah, well done,
Chaz. He couldn't get in any flips to disorient Spaz, and El Diablo's 2 trips to the kill saws gave Spaz the 2-0 edge in hazard damage. That was the key to the win.
It's very close.
Well, the final BattleBots divisional champ has been crowned. Let's go down to the floor.
Anytime you have a split decision, guys, controversy in the air, did you feel like you got robbed at all?
No, not really. I mean, the saws took my left track out right away, and, you know, I was floundering. I figured that was going to be the outcome.
Yeah, well, you guys fought hard. It looked like you were a little out of gas when it came to the final.
Yeah.
Let's head back inside the battle box for the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the BattleBot in the middleweight division who ripped and tore his challengers into tiny steel shrapnel. The BattleBot's middleweight champion.
Yo, it's Shaz. What, the
Mike
big
Regan,
nut?
the proud owner of the Battlebot Season 2.0 middleweight nut. What an incredible season.
Yeah, me
It
too.
sure has been, and Spaz becomes the only rookie Battlebot to take home a giant nut, and what a capper to the championship matchups.
And plenty of carnage to cheer for, Sean.
So for Heidi Mark, Bill Nye,
Did get
Randy
quite,
and Jason Sklar, I'm
did
Sean
get
Salisbury.
quite
Thanks so
lucky.
long.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Take a deep breath and remember there's more crashing and bashing next time. Good night.
Good night, Bill.
You're watching Comedy Central.
I know.
Stay tuned for the critically acclaimed Sports Night. Next, only on Comedy Central.
Oh, good. Do we still get to see them? Do these fist bump and then turn into showgirls? Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, there we go. And there they are. Great.
Battlebot Season 2.0. Tonight you'll...
Okay. It was good, I think. Apart from the one that won. Well, you know, I think there was some good. That was some good Bobots. I think we saw some good Bobots. They did put their magic rings together, yeah. They put their magic rings together and they turned into showgirls. And what more could you want? Okay. Right. Well, thanks everyone. I think we've had a nice night of Bobots. Yeah, feel free to say piss. So it's a safe space. No problem, Josie. Shall we see who's on for a raid? There'll be more robots again next week. There's still a couple more of the specials for the Series 7. And then after that, I think we're gonna rewatch. We're gonna go far back in time to the second series of Robot Wars and rewatch that, but also with a behind-the-scenes documentary that that was made at the time and not really shown. Yeah, you can remember to stay vigilant. But that'll be in a few weeks' time. No problem, Hondo. No problem, everyone. Who is streaming? Let's have a look. Right, thanks everyone. There are some good peak picks, yeah. Yeah, they're really adding up. Yeah, these are all the Pobot ones. These are the ones that are my head on things. That's Girl Bread Maker. Josie Herbation made that one. Right, thanks everyone. Am I doing anything with the 3D head? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make it, any old games. I've just been sent the thing and I can put that on things. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Let's go here. Someone I owe a raid. Okay, if anyone's not in the Discord and they want to be in the Discord, there is the link to the Discord. There's Kate as a Roomba. Remember, Kate is Radio Time's Pick of the Week. That one's called Future Pete, not sure why. Right, thanks everyone. There'll be streams next week. I said there'll be Robot Wars against next Sunday. There'll be wrestling Saturday and Thursday. Probably some games. I'll be playing some games tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. There'll probably be games. Peak Picks Wednesday and Friday. That's a very stupid way to announce the schedule, isn't it? But look, just give me a follow. If you don't follow me on it, well, you will follow me. What am I saying? I'll let you know in the Discord. Let's have a few of these until the raid goes. Oh no, I've messed it up. Right, thanks everyone.
Good night. God bless. From Robot Wars. When the Terminator sits down after finishing his chores, he has a hat and a pizza, and he watches Robot Wars. Good night. Well, from the show that's scarier than yours, you've been bitten by Robot Wars. Good night. You don't need spots or boils or
And also, goodbye to anyone watching on the boards.
Good night.
I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. We're on fire, we're Robot Wars, etc. Right, okay. Thanks everyone. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.